Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Well, there is breaking news this morning. Oh my goodness. There's a bit going on right now, so I'm going to get straight into it before I say hello to everyone. Hey guys, how you going? Okay, JankoCapital.eth said, did Epstein Island really shut down or did it just move? There's a lot of weird stuff that's slowly coming out in the fallout of the FTX going bankrupt. I believe that's a cryptocurrency. FTX was founded in 2019 and somehow managed to quickly become the biggest name in crypto. I don't have any of that, so. Sponsored the MLB and basketball arenas, SBF heavily lobbying members of Congress. His face is all over the place as the next Warren Buffett. This guy. Okay. 30-year-old, billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried is betting on big crypto in a moment of crisis. How did he elevate to such a position so quickly? Let's look at his parents. His dad's written a book and made a career of getting rid of the cash economy and helping the government find tax evasion. Odd that his son is the biggest name in crypto. His mum is a major Dem operative. Barbara Fried. Okay. April 25th, 2019, JB announces his presidential campaign. 13 days later, on May the 8th, Sam Bankman-Fried, son of Barbara Fried, the co-founder of political fundraising organisation Mind the Gap and Get Out a Vote organisations, including the Centre for Voter Information, launches the FTX crypto exchange. The exchange is an overnight success that enables Sam to become the second biggest donor to the Biden campaign. Really makes you think. Anonymous said, Miss Fried launched totally grassroots Democrat PAC in July 2018. Wonder how you're going to raise enough funds to make a difference. Son coincidentally becomes a multi-billionaire a few months later. Sometimes things just have a way of working themselves out, I guess. Who knows? The father, I think, is it? A leading scholar in, I can't read, it's so blurry, in the field of tax law, Joseph Bankman is the author of 2 widely used case books on the subject. His writings on tax policy. Okay, he's the one who wants the get rid of cash, and she is obviously a professor of law and a Dem. Looks like the CEO of FTX and SBF's girlfriend also has connections in high places. In my opinion, this thing seems like a weirdly arranged business sexual partnership with ulterior motives. CEO of Goldman Sachs, David Solomon, met with SBF FTX to help FTX official get regulatory approval. And here's a photo of Alemda CEO, Caroline Capital's dad, Glenn Ellison, with Gregory Palm, former top Goldman Sachs lawyer, one of the wealthiest corporate lawyers in the US. So here they are. SBF was one of the largest donors to Democrat candidates, second only to George Soros. SBF gave the second largest donation to JB's presidential campaign in 2020 of, was that 37,000? No, that's 37 million. Yep. Okay. 1 month after the war started, DC puppet, that guy over there, partnered with SBF for crypto donations. So not only this isn't looking good, is it? Wow. Ukraine partners with FTX, Everstake, to launch new crypto donation website. Everstake, Evergreen, Everstake. Ever anything. Okay, we've come to find out Sam's minimalist poor lifestyle was completely a front. I drive a Corolla. He lived in the Bahamas in a multi-million-dollar mansion with his closest circle of friends where they have drug-fueled orgies, apparently. Apparently, future, apparently. Crypto BitLord said, so it turns out 10 of the FTX employees' founders were involved romantically. Or with each other, apparently. We're talking Sam, Caroline, and co. I'm not sure what's worse, losing our money or having to imagine that orgy. Oh, my goodness. Okay, these are some weird, they're all weird at the top. We know that. 2 weeks ago, a big-name crypto developer who lived in PR was sounded the alarm on the CIA and Mossad running a pedo elite cult in the Caribbean. Shot chaser. What's this? CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. They're going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. And who's this person? Sunshine? Delete? Shitcoin? I don't know. Okay. Maker DAO co-founder Nikolai Mishijin dies at 29 in Puerto Rico. Oh, there you go. They just offed him, did they? Instead. Now for where it gets even more interesting. Okay, I haven't read this, so I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Alameda Research, headed up by Ellison, mentioned earlier, and under the FTX brand, here is their logo. Oh dear. It's just missing a little connection. Oh dear. Huh. Let's not forget Sam, the man himself. Oh. I don't know what HT means. To boo Radley legit for getting the ball rolling on this, but hi, kudos, whatever. If you enjoyed this thread, please RT like and follow. Okay, that's interesting. I fully agree with that. I don't think it's shut down. Of course they would have moved it. It's still going on. Genevieve Rochdector? I can't say that. FTX story is wild. Here's what he found out so far. Let's have a look. FTX did not have a board of directors, okay? No investors joined FTX board of directors, which was made up of Mr. Bankman Fried, I don't know, FTX employee and a lawyer who are apparently, maybe, allegedly, in a relationship with each other and more. An advisory board of the investors had no functional control over the company. So the investors had no say in it either. They donated $40 million to the Democrats. FTX chief lobbyist has deleted his Twitter account. Wow. Carol and Fam, okay. FTX worked with auditing firm Prager Metis that has an office in the metaverse. Wow. Okay. SFB closed a founding round while playing League of Legends, and SBF spotted playing League of Legends during Sequoia meeting. FTX org chart, very complex, and I can't even read that, it's so tiny. Goodness me. But there's a lot. There's not just this. There's more than this. FTX new CEO was former Enron bankruptcy lawyer. Former Enron to FTX Wall Street turnaround titan John J. Ray III takes reins from FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried. Looks like fried, actually. Because if I fried something, that's how I'd spell it. Sam Bankman-Fried handed over control of his company to the veteran Wall Street bankruptcy lawyer who will guide the company's Chapter 11 process. FTX is a World Economic Partner. Who would have known? FTX is a cryptocurrency exchange built by traders for traders. FTX offers innovative products including industry-first derivatives, options, volatility products, and leverage tokens. It strives to develop a platform robust enough for professional trading firms and intuitive enough for first-time users. No, thank you. That's what their website says, okay? SBF investments span the ecosystem. What is this? Oh, okay, of course I can't read it when I try and make it bigger. 3 commas, Anchorage. I can't read it. Sorry, guys. I don't know if anyone wants to take a screenshot of that and try and crop it and make it bigger and try and read it for yourselves. I don't know. I can read it here. Maps ME, Math Wallet, Masari, Moonstone Bank, Oxygen.org, Polygon, Psi Options. Psi Options. Psyops? I don't know. Reef Finance, Satori Research, Solana, Solskjaer. I don't know how to say that. Stacked, Stocktwits, Sunday Swap Labs, Trust Media, Voyager, Wonderfy, Zenlink, Bitvo Exchange, Blockfolio, Ledger X. Okay. FTX purchased 300 million in real estate, including in the playground of the rich, Albany, the Bahamas. Great. $74 million total real estate value purchases, for 2022. The story is unfolding. Please add to the list. Unsubscribe meme 4D Lord said he basically successfully turned used money laundering to become a startup that was funding a Democratic PAC, which later became a multi-billion Ponzi scheme. There's no way the US government isn't involved. That's allegedly, and I don't know, and someone's just saying that. Illuminati Bot said, can you feel the change starting? Because I can. And also there is stuff coming out about Ron DeSantis now. His establishment, he's possibly got something involved with Fauci. Go look at the Outer Light channel on YouTube for more information on Ed. Does a really good job of explaining all that. There are connections where wow. I didn't see that coming either. Adam Paul Laxalt said, here is where we are. We are up only 862 votes multiple days in a row. The mostly mail-in ballots counted continue to break in higher Dem margins than we calculated. This has narrowed our victory window. The race will come down to 20 to 30,000 election day clerk drop-off ballots. Okay, give me the rest. Hello? There we go. If they are GOP precincts or slightly Dem-leaning, then we can still win. If they continue to trend heavily Dem, then she will overtake us. Thanks for all the prayers from millions of Nevadans and Americans who Hope we can still take back the Senate and start taking our country back. Well, they got the House so far. This is Adam Paul Laxalt. NV. Nevada? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. No Jab, No Job said it's 4:30 a.m. I just took this unusual screenshot of the Australian weather radar. Ready for this one? Okay, they seem to have all gone off at the same time. You've got freezing cold over here in WA. It's peeing down here. Oh, well, not peeing down. It's just wet again. Always wet. And look at all these weather stations that seem to just be giving us some sort of little frequency out in a circle every way. I wonder if they're the same frequencies we see with the green bits, that look like they're not completely attached. Some of them actually are and look like big green circles. I'm a bit sus on these weather radars. Do they do more than a weather radar? We know that HARP has improved on their technology 1,000 times since we know about HARP. So who knows? Geronimo said, our Australian government's going to try and recreate this hysteria all over again? If yes, will they succeed? What do you guys think? I have little hope that Australia won't fall for it again, but I don't know. Ian Miles Chong said, imagine losing a bunch of your money on FTX and downloading last night's hacked app update and waking up with your entire bank account emptied out. Well, that's got to suck. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy, and that's how they'll do it. Look, never put anything in any of these things that you aren't willing to lose completely. If you are willing to put it in, be willing to lose it. That's all I can say. And I have a tiny bit in crypto, but I wasn't in that one, but mine are little ones, so they don't take off and go berserk. So, yeah, we'll see what happens, but I'm willing to lose that. Red said real time, not even hiding it anymore. VHJAJ, which is like a number plate of the plane. GAM Air, who owns this plane? Where did it come from? And where will it land? It's the Gold Coast, Coolangatta, which is up north of me. No plane does this unless you're up to something. I'm sorry, but they don't. They go from one place to another, and sometimes they do a little loop to get it there, but they don't do back and forth, but in the grid lines, they don't do that. So what's going on? Bit of spraying going on there? I think I know. Very normal perpendicular clouds. When you see the smearing of like across the sky like that, that's not normal. It's like a dirty, like, oh, okay, I went for a drive to my mum's the other day while I was babysitting, and the sky was dirty. It was white. It wasn't exactly cloud. It was just like haze. But yeah, this is not natural. 240. Here it comes. See the big streaks? They're not normal. Hang on, what time was that? I don't know what time that was. Okay, 2:40 p.m. 3:19 p.m. There's Coolangatta. Okay, and that's it. Okay, but interesting nonetheless. They're still going. Lola said a major news story will break out of Canada. Information has been uncovered regarding this government, and exposures will happen soon. Get your popcorn ready and champagne on ice. I'd say that for the US too, because you won. Oh, dear. And do check out The Outer Light about Ron DeSantis, because there are theories that are going around. I think everyone should hear all of them and decide for yourself what you think is correct, okay? Because there are suggestions that he may be part of the DS and they've got him there with Trump supports to run against Trump to divide the whole party. You know, like, who knows? Died suddenly, said British actress Emily Chesterton has died suddenly from unexpected natural causes. I'm going to follow this. The name looks interesting. Dies suddenly. Let's see who dies suddenly. Anyway, this lady here, I don't know who she is, Emily Chesterton, has died suddenly. Unexpected natural causes. Lucy Lockett said, have you noticed how the WEF has accelerated its agenda? It was meant to be rolled out over 10 years, 2020 to 2030, up to 2050 even. Something must have gone wrong. I do believe so, in a big way. Clown Worlds put Sophie, I don't know how to say it, is it COP27? She's 20 years old and she's the youngest person to ever be an official United Nations advisor. Gen Z is finally at the decision-making table. I think there's something else going on here. These TikTok influencers wouldn't happen to be like actresses are, prozzies on the side. They have to keep these men company. Do you get my drift? I'm sure you do. Kind of, I don't know why I think that. Maybe it's me. Hope not. Rep. Jared Peterson said this is a reminder that as Texas has 30 million people and our ballots were counted by midnight election day. They're still going with Carrie Lake and Arizona, and I think they've won. That's why it's taking so long. They don't want this. Look, they're delaying any way they can, any of this coming out. So just hang in there. Bradford Files said the same people who can't count votes in one day think they can alter global climate. Work that one out. Nick Adams said, this is so pathetic. Oh, this was Ann Coulter's Cornell speech shut down after repeated disruptions and outbursts. What they did was they started a chain of yelling. So when one group got taken out, another person started, so that she couldn't even speak. She walked out after about 7 or 8 minutes of it. The university are apologising to her, saying that's not on. Who knows, because a lot of universities have bred this. They said your words are violence. Words are not violence unless you're being threatened. Words are not violence. They can insult you, they can upset you, but they're still not violence. Elijah Schaefer said FTX got away with scamming the public out of billions of dollars by donating to Democrat campaigns and bribing politicians. Allegedly, apparently. Tom Fitton said, excellent. Unusual Whale said Elon Musk reportedly demanded a payroll audit to confirm Twitter employees were real humans before giving them regularly scheduled bonuses and laying them off per BI or BL. Twitter's chief accounting officer, Robert Caden, who was chosen by Musk to carry out the audit, asked managers to confirm if they knew certain employees and verify they were in fact human. Are there bots? Well, we know there's bots on Twitter, but are they working for Twitter as well? Interesting. Mate said, what really happened to Dan Andrews when he fell down 2 steps? His wife said he was turning blue and dying, but an ambulance takes 14 minutes to arrive. More Andrews lies. Premier Daniel Andrews is turning blue. His wife fears he's dying, and an ambulance 1 kilometre away takes 14 minutes to reach him because of a shift change. None of anything Daniel Andrews does or says makes any sense, or stories about him, other than he is a corrupt little shit. Okay, there is a story here somewhere. I can't, half of it's cut off. Oh dear. Okay, anyway, Ambulance Victoria receives at 6:36 a.m. about a fall. 6:47 Ambulance Victoria says ambulance dispatched from Sorrento in June's statement. 1,000 metres, which is 1 kilometre. These are the steps that took him out. Sorry, guys, you could hear that then. 2 steps. These steps here took him out. Okay? Thought he was dying, he said. Alexandra Marshall said, once the jabbies are linked to digital identity system, the government will be able to stop unjabbied people from making purchases. This is what a medical dictatorship looks like. And it's coming back to Australia. They're trying again. They're trying again. Can't believe it. Then again, yes, I can. Illuminati bot said, put this up, sorry. Conspiracy theorists think everything's cover-up. False. We question everything, do our research, and come to conclusions that scare you. It's pretty much it. Some people do just believe every conspiracy theory, but look, you got to use discernment. I'm telling you. Dinesh D'Souza said Democrats get bad news. What bad news? Stunning. Republican wins House seat after computer glitch is corrected. What? A GOP candidate has managed a victory in Idaho after election officials discovered and corrected a computer glitch. There's a glitch in the matrix. I think it's bigger than they think. According to reports, the race was initially scored as a Democratic victory for the state House, but has now been designated a Republican win. Chief Deputy Secretary of State Chad Hook said the House seat representing Jerome, Blaine, and Lincoln counties went to Republican Jack Nelson, not Democrat Karma Meltzer Fitzgerald, after more than 700 votes were added to the count on the state website late Thursday morning. The Associated Press has yet to call this race. The Associated Press reported Thursday. What was I saying yesterday? I think a lot of these are going to be investigated, possibly turned. I don't know. Hook said Jerome County officials noticed vote totals on the Secretary of State website didn't match their count for the District 26. Hook said his office worked with county officials starting Wednesday and discovered a glitch that prevented early votes in the county from being tallied on the state's website, the report added. Do you think that's an accident? Or on purposely? Oh, wow. It was a job I was meant to do and I'm crushed, Fitzgerald said, adding that she was looking forward to spending taxpayer money on preschool, daycare, and after-school programs. Wouldn't happen to be a little trans program, would it? I don't know. She told the AP that she will likely request a recount but push back on suggestions that vote fraud occurred. Okay? I don't have any idea. She said my hurt feelings are skeptical, but practically I think everyone's just trying to do the best they can. Nelson, backed by former Republican Governor C.L. Butch Otter, said he will wait for the state election authorities to make the results official before claiming victory. If we learned anything, preliminary results suggest that. I like today's preliminary results better than yesterday's. I think a lot of people probably do. Anyway, I think this is going to happen a little bit more than you think. Possibly. Okay. Ian Miles Chong said, my God, what do you mean they have to buy lunch? Next you'll be saying he's not letting them do nasty things to themselves in the break room. Andrew Watman said he fired 3/4 of the employees. Now he's planning to starve the rest of them. His failure's incarnate. Look, as I said yesterday, I don't know any company that supplies your lunch, a cooked lunch, a bloody good-looking lunch, right? I don't know any company that does that. But anyway, unless you're like out away, they may give you dinner money or, in your pay. But he's not starving them. He's not starving them. They can go and buy lunch. Mr. Musk plans to begin making employees pay for lunch, which has been free at the company cafeteria. Okay, a long time ago, I worked for the car Audi, right? Audi, the car, the German manufacturer, in Sydney, right? Now, they had a cafeteria. We still had to pay for our lunch. You pay for your lunch. It was nice food, but you had to pay for it. Okay. Anyway, New York Times says 2 weeks of chaos inside Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter. Do you believe that? I believe there may be, but not as much as they say. I think they're in control more than people think, and things are being exposed. Alex Berenson said, fun fact, 1, a 30-year-old named Sam Bankman-Fried, I should get it right by now, wouldn't you think? SBF owned a huge cryptocurrency broker called FTX. Fun fact 2, FTX just went under and billions of dollars in customer deposits seem to be missing. Fun fact 3, SBF gave over $50 million. Now, not 40, but 50 to Democrats in 2020 and 2022. Okay, he wants to change Washington. Oh, dear God, what, into an orgy thing? I think it already is, isn't it? I don't know. That's what I get from all of everything I've learned. Fun fact 4, this may be the biggest loss investors in a fund broker suffer since the Bernie Madoff collapse, but outside the financial media, it's received almost no attention. Fun fact 5, SBF's ties to the Democratic Party have received even less scrutiny. Now I know the elite media is so in the tank for Democrats that Hunter Biden could pee in a cup with the White House logo, call it a sculpture named The Death of Democracy, and sell it to an anonymous donor for $10 million without anyone raising an eyebrow. But come on. It's insane. David Sedney, graphic video, mid-air collision involving 2 planes near the Dallas Executive Airport today. The accident took place during the Wings over Dallas World War II air show at 1:25 p.m. According to Dallas Fire Rescue, a Fox 4 viewer took this video. Fox 4 is working for more details. I'm going to show you a plane crash, okay? Where is it? Here it is down here. There's a small plane coming in from the side somewhere. And to me, I don't know, it kind of looks deliberate. I don't know. That's just me. 7 out of 10 plane crashes, are not accidents. They're not accidents. RIP to whoever passed away. It looks like they both did there. A Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress and a Bell P-63 King Cobra collided and crashed at Wings over Dallas Air Show at Dallas Executive Airport in Texas Saturday, according to the FAA News. At this time, it's unknown how many people were on both aircraft. This information is preliminary and subject to change. Please contact local authorities for the names and medical conditions of the people on board. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board will investigate. The NTSB will be in charge of the investigation and will provide additional updates. After investigators verify the aircraft registration numbers at the scene, the FAA will release them, usually on the next business day. On this webpage, you can look up the aircraft by the registration numbers on this webpage. Neither agency identifies people involved in aircraft accidents. A look from a photographer's viewfinder of one of the planes that crashed at the Wings of Dallas air show event at the Dallas Executive Airport Saturday is working for more details. Oh. Another angle. Oh, sound. I don't want to hear the sound of it. Jeez. It did look like the little plane. I don't know. I even thought drone, unmanned. I don't know. And another. Holy guacamole. Yeah, I agree with that lady. Yeah, I agree with her.
Are you serious, bro? This shit really just happened, right?
Dear me. That 51 pilot just couldn't see the 17 in that bank he was in, knows high relative. Any pilot knows where he was looking in that bank and it wasn't through the nose. The collision was set up right as the 51 banked. RIP Airman, prayers to the family and friends. Jeez. Yep, the shallow bank at the P51 was in TE. Bommel was below in his blind spot. Terrible. Oh, God. Seriously. My heart goes out to the people. Ian Miles Chong said, I bet she voted Democrat. Now, I will play the sound of this one. Okay, ready?
So I just voted for the first time as a Chicago resident. So I just voted for the first time as a Chicago resident.
What was it? I don't know if that was a car accident. It sounded like it, but I don't know. But yeah, Ian Miles Chong thinks she would have voted Democrat. I don't know. I hope not. But anyway, what was going on there? Was that a car accident? Sounded like a car accident, but a high-speed car accident. It didn't sound like gunshots to me, but it could be. I don't know. Rosetta Diaz said, just because you're offended doesn't mean you are right. We all get offended at some time or another. Anyway, let's have a look at what Daniel Andrews was doing one day. I did share this a long time ago, but I wanted people to remember this. Sniff, sniff. Melinda Richards said, I can't be 100% sure what Daniel Andrews is doing here, but I have my suspicions. Are we ready?
Okay, everybody right to go?
Has he got powder on his... I'm looking for powder on the nose. I think he powdered his nose, just not with normal powder. Ian Miles Chong says, this seems entirely intentional. Again, like... It's coming straight for it. I don't know. You can tell me what you think. I don't know. Yeah, I think everyone aboard both the planes would have definitely passed away. Okay, Rosie said 400 private jets arrived in Egypt for COP27 as righteous climate delegates are accused of hypocrisy for placing expensive regulations on people who are too poor to have an impact. Yes, 400 private jets arrive in Egypt. But we're told, you know what they can do? Okay, just imagine one of these fingers is down, right? My goodness. Okay, Justice John said, yeah, right, John Kerry, you start and we'll follow. I wonder what John Kerry said, that everyone else has to cut down on their emissions and stuff. Oh, wait, do we need a private jet too? Or is that just for the hypocrites? People are standing up against them. Here we go, we'll read. John Kerry, we need trillions to solve climate change. Oh, they need trillions. Yes, they do. Not to solve climate, but they need trillions because they're just about to completely... We desperately need money. There's not enough money in any country in the world to actually solve climate change. Well, what are they doing then? It takes trillions. No government is ready to put trillions into this on an annual basis. No, because they can't. Hello? This man's insane. He needs help. Someone get him help. And this is what they're responding to. Yeah, we need a private jet too. You've got Biden, Kamala, Pelosi, and Kerry, all boarding private jets. Yeah, yep, lead by example, guys. I'm not doing anything till they lead by example. Ian Miles Chong said another angle. Oh, is this another one? Or did I just show the same one again? I don't know. I'm going to show it anyway because as many angles as we can get right now.
Oh. What? No!
Okay, we heard it. I thought there'd be more noise. Anyway, Nick, like a car, I don't know. When you hear the car crash, you can hear the metal and everything. I don't like it. Nick Adams said, major announcement. I've crunched the numbers. This was, in fact, a red wave. Don't let the media lie to you. That's what they were doing. They were bluffing everyone by Democrats celebrating and everything, see? It's all about to break in favour of ours, and we still have President Trump to thank. Herschel Walker will be the 51st vote to save America from the Biden agenda. American patriots say patience, events are closer than you know. Okay? Just to let you know, because none of us know when, but they're closer than we know. Okay. Come on, man, says Albo says taxing coal and gas will make it cheaper. This bloke Albo is a brain-dead moron. How will taxing coal and gas, well, they already do. Are they going to do it more? Because I think that's what they've already done. That's why all the prices are going up. And they're also putting more restrictions on coal and gas and charging them more to produce coal and gas. So that's why prices are going up. It's all the government. Seriously. Mal Peters says, one thing to talk about wind farms, but quite another when you see them. Between Glen Innes and Inverell, the country vista industrialised. This is all over Australia in the country. If you live in the city, probably doesn't mean much, but if you love peaceful countryside, you may not be quite so charmed. Can you see that? They're all up here. And they're eyesores, and they make noise, and they're weird, and I don't like them. And I don't think they replace coal or gas. The White Rabbit said, quick question, what's the redundancy plan in the digital world when the internet goes down? I've said this ages ago. What happens when there's a blackout? What happens? You've got nothing, and you'll be happy. Oh, dear. People don't realise, like normal people who think this is a great idea, you know, and everything digital. What happens when the internet goes out? There's a blackout. I said this the other day because something went down. I was out doing something and something went down, and I said, this is why I like paper. Old paper trail. The old way. Everything online, there's too much that can go wrong. Not only that, you can get hacked. I mean, Australia's getting hacked all over the place right now. Ali Beth Stuckey said, men make very ugly women. And they do. They really do. Sorry, men, but you do make ugly women. Clown World. Okay, this was interesting. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. Oh. Sorry, guys, he's got an imaginary gun shooting at the cops. I'm surprised they didn't hurt him. They actually drive around him. Do you see this? Is this man on drugs? What's wrong with this man? What's he doing? This is Clown World. What is going on? Okay, anyway, sorry about that, guys, the noise. Okay, is there a thread here? No, okay, it's just T-shirts. If you want a Clown World T-shirt, you can have one. The Spectator Australia said, we're really worried about a lurch to the far right in the upper house. We're seeing the rise of the far right and far right extremism in Victoria, said Ratnam. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. What planet is Ratnam living on? And this is Ratnam. Let's have a look. What's she whinging about now, for God's sake? Oh, dear. I don't know whether to laugh or cry when I read the following words from Victoria's Greens leader Samantha Ratnam, quoted in the Australian Financial Review. We're really worried about a lurch to the far right in the upper house. Well, stop being so far left and you won't drive everyone so far right. We're seeing the rise of the far right and far right extremism in Victoria. It's not extremism, it's just people thinking for themselves. What planet is Ratnam living on? It must be one with lots of large rocks to hide under. Unfortunately, I suspect many inner city Melburnians will take her word at face value. Is this naivety or manipulative rhetoric? When you have a far-left policy platform, it's likely you've lost all perspective and relativity. Anything not on the agenda must invariably be extreme right. So anything right of Stalin or Mao is extreme right these days, okay? That's just it, okay? If you think for yourself, you're extreme right. If you don't believe the government, you're extreme right. If you don't, seriously. Who cares? Okay, just as anyone who does not agree with you must be a Nazi. I have previously alluded to this cunning strategy employed by the progressive left, in which they resort to lazy name-calling in order to misrepresent their opposition. A mere evasion of the debate at hand, it is utilised as a tool to both silence as well as to discount a person's perspective. That's why you just keep talking and don't worry about what they're calling you. I don't anyway. A great example of how shallow these claims can often be was exemplified by Lee Sales, the former host of the ABC's 7:30 report. ABC, what else can we expect? In an article written by Sales on the personal attack she and other colleagues had received overwhelmingly from left-leaning Twitter users, she noted the irony of Fran Kelly being attacked as a mouthpiece for the Liberal Party. As Sales pointed out, this was laughable for anybody old enough to recall that Kelly was public enemy number one for the Howard government and its media barrackers. I'll add, for anyone to accuse any ABC journalist of being a mouthpiece for the Liberal Party is really quite comical. Yeah, because they're all Labor Party stooges. They love Labor and the Greens. Actually, I think if the ABC had their way, they'd have the Greens in. Returning to Ratnam, I will grant that this is likely the Victorian upper house will be more diverse than the current government, and in many aspects this is a good and healthy outcome for democracy. Only through diversity of opinion is there, in the existing state of human intellect, a chance of fair play to all sides of the truth. I highly agree. Further, it means that if the Greens and the Teals will not hold the balance of power in the upper house, then it's a great outcome. Victorians who suffer through our state's draconian lockdowns will recall that Dan Andrews consistently relied on support from the Animal Justice Party MP Andy Medic, Greens Ms. Ratnam, and the Reason Party's Miss Patton, including for the controversial pandemic powers. Ratnam alleged that this apparent lurch to the right will really impact the health of Victoria's democracy. Here we go again. It's a threat to our democracy. When it comes to democracy, Ratnam does not have a foot to stand on. Aside from being on the authoritarian progressive left, obsessed with identity politics and the woke agenda, Ratnam was a persistent supporter of disproportionate pandemic powers, which saw Victoria endure the longest lockdown in the Western world. I have a hair in my mouth. Oh, it's one of mine. This included the shutting down of Victoria's parliament. That was a genuine threat to the health of Victoria's democracy, as the opposition did not have the opportunity to hold Andrews' government to account in the parliament. If the Senate is more diverse and therefore more representative, we're seeing this in the US too, and now we're seeing it here. See why I look at the US news. If the Senate is more diverse and therefore more representative of the different views in public opinion, then democracy is in fact functioning well. Unfortunately, the likes of Ratnam only seem to care for democracy when it works in their favour. Okay, but who are these right-wingers Ratnam is referring to? Clive Palmer's UAP is putting up several candidates. There's a Liberal Democrat, David Limerick. The United Firefighters Union Chief, Peter Marshall's going to war with the Premier. The unions are certainly not right-wing. Lastly, the Liberal Party, who's been accused of running a team of Conservatives, including Evan Mulholland. I was fortunate enough to work as an intern in the same company as Evan, and I can vouch for the fact he's not a far-right extremist. He's a great bloke, and I wish him well for the election. He's a breath of fresh air for the Victorian Liberal Party. Ultimately, in Victoria, the far left is more of a threat to robust democracy than the non-existent far right. Our Premier is from the socialist left faction of the Labor Party. Whether this is a case of intentional deceit or flimsy analysis or both, let's not be gaslit by these misleading comments. And I told someone to go the fuck away. Old has-been. Bob Carr, the upsurge in cases was predictable when Perrottet lifted mask policy. Waiters should be masked. No, they shouldn't. Without it, busy restaurants have become How about the boat that just pulled in, mate? Seriously? Full of people. Okay, Cat Turtis said, if you're wondering why there wasn't a red wave, look at the shady happening in Arizona right now. Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, and the entire Rhino Republican establishment are completely silent. I think there's investigations going on in the background. They hate us and every America First candidate. They're a joke. And then this, protect Australia's food and fibre security. During slavery, okay, slaves were forced to wear masks to symbolically mark them as not having a voice and to be owned and under the control of another person. What do you think this time was? Owned and controlled. Dinesh D'Souza said having Katie Hobbs oversee an election in which she herself is the candidate is like having a beauty contestant judge her own Miss Universe contest. It's profoundly stupid and it erodes public confidence in the process. At Curry Lake. Verica, oh dear God. Australia intends to vax all cattle by the end of the year with mRNA. It will be in milk and cheese. If you haven't seen it, go to Amazing Polly on Rumble and watch her latest video. You don't know what's in this stuff, mate. We know part of it, but you got to see more. You got to see what she's come to figure out or possibly figure out. There's more to this than we know of. Not just the wiggly things in there. There's other things. Bill Gates wants to get it into plants as well, and Jacinta Ardern threatened to put it in the water supply if enough people did not take the awake yet. Okay. Chicago Ray said if we only get 2 of the 3 Senate seats remaining, we're at 51-49, then McConnell gets voted out of leadership. He's liable to switch parties and give Democrats a split, thus giving Kamala the tiebreaker. As much as I want his behind out, we got to be wary of this theory. Democrats got something on McConnell, and this maybe, allegedly, apparently, and this just may be in the works as payback. Think outside the box here, folks. Sounds crazy. It's been done before. And since McConnell's retiring, he may try Jim Jeffords on us on the way out. I hope you understand what that means. Bernardi said they stopped talking about it when it appeared in Dogs and Children, because Barrington Martin too said monkeypox came and went. The scare tactics must have been too weak. And Bernardi said they stopped talking about it when it appeared in Dogs and Children. And they did. They did. As soon as that happened, it was all gone. Sal the Agorist said sometimes YouTube does something right. Thunderstorm. Not YouTube. I mean, we're having one. Look what... Sometimes YouTube does some things right. Look at that. Spot on, YouTube. You got it perfectly. Wow. Couldn't have done better. Should have been a little red one, though, shouldn't... Oh, I don't know. That's pretty funny. Okay, and everyone's selling their own merch these days. I'm not creative enough to make my own merch. I just don't ask. Alexandra Marshall said, Dear Dom Perignon, new plan. Scrap all stamp duty for New South Wales citizens, double stamp duty for foreign buyers, triple stamp duty for foreign corporate buyers. You get your money. Struggling New South Wales buyers finally get some control back over the market. Win-win. So Alexandra Marshall's trying to tell our Premier of New South Wales, I like to call him Don Perignon. It's not like, I don't know which way he is. He still went with some of the draconian measures they were pushing ages ago, so I don't trust him. But hey, he could be a good guy. I don't know. Robbie Starbuck said, wow, in Arizona, they discovered that some Republican ballots that were supposed to be counted after the tabulators failed, ended up mixed in with ballots that were already counted instead. How's that? Our elections are a circus being run by a bunch of clowns. I'm sure ours aren't any different, believe me. Julia said, true, the vote investigator and election fraud hero Greg Phillips shared some interesting information that may explain the unexplainable Fetterman victory in PA. Okay? Phillips told alleged Hennico resident specifically. Your leaders sold you and America out to China. Greg Phillips explained why he and Catherine Engelbrecht were sent to prison. We have irrefutable evidence that the entire PA voter registration file is living on a server in China. Serial numbers, ballot bundle numbers. Oh dear. There you go. The release of the mules was just the beginning of True the Vote founder Catherine Engelbrecht and Greg Phillips fight to expose some fraud going on by the look of it, allegedly, apparently. Wow. Okay, so this is what I think. It's going to... Investigations. And there's just a girl here who is playing... I can't remember. There's a House of the Rising... Hotel California. And she does a great job. Bloody good job. She plays well. Amazing, actually. I don't know why. It just come up and it just started playing and I was like, wow, that's pretty good. Paul Graham said it's strange how many people there are who both worry that Elon will do a bad job of running Twitter and also clearly hope that he does. Oh, dear. That happens a lot. People who... both worry that someone's going to do a bad job and also clearly hope they do. Okay, question, which Kath will they roll out today? This one? This one? This one? Or this one? Does that look like the same person to you? Because that's Daniel Andrews' wife, apparently. Isn't it? Hang on, is that Daniel Andrews' wife or is that the Prime Minister's wife? I should find out before I even speak. Well, I'm pretty sure it's Kath. Dan Andrews one. Is it? What's it? Yeah, Dan Andrews one. It is. Sorry. I was right. Second guessing myself there. Okay, so which one is it? This one down here looks completely different. Plastic face? I don't know. That looks plastic. That one looks more real. It doesn't look the same as that one. Or that one. Anyway, okay. Whatever. We know. Tom Fitton said Arizona and Nevada won't be done counting ballots until a week after elections, officials say. I think something's going to be done before that. And just some amazing footage of cloud rolling in. Oh. Turn the sound down. That's some pretty interesting cloud there, isn't it? Do you think that's natural? It's real time. It's not sped up either. You can tell because there are people standing on the side and talking and stuff. That's coming in pretty quick. Okay. Steve Mudflat McGrew's Remasculated podcast. CNBC officials said US is extending COVID public health emergency through spring 2023, administration official says. Steve Mudflat McGrew said, translation, Biden's giving out more free shit to keep paid off Liberal voters happy. Tim Young said the left has officially lost their mind. Breaking, the Libs are saying Fetterman can run for president. You can't make this up, and they did. Alexandra Marshall said New South Wales Treasurer Matt Keane's so super serious about saving the planet from carbon emissions that he hopped on a plane to Egypt to bask in the spotlight instead of Skyping in. Monica asked what on earth is going on in Australia. Oh, please don't ask. COVID mania appears to be back again. And slander Kanye drop that was very interesting? Should we? Is it? No, it's gone. That was so interesting. I'm telling you, it was so interesting. If anyone can find the Kanye, I can't remember who he was talking to. Oh, I can't remember. He was talking about Hollywood, and they don't own him and all that. Dr. Hallstrong, Port Hughes Tipping said, who would have thought Medibank hackers are Russian cyber criminals, the Australian Federal Police claim. Russia, Russia, Russia. Ian Miles Chong said, Philips is now selling a race and gender inclusive gaming monitor. I'm sure you'll all be rushing out for that one. It's white, costs about $300 more than a competing product with identical specs, but it has inclusive marketing, inclusivity tax. So be paying $300 more for the gender inclusive, I'm sure you'll be rushing out to buy that one. The nasty Italian said Joe Biden can't change his own underwear, but he can change the climate of the effing planet. And Spitfire said, let me dumb this down for the libs in the back. The Biden admin knew student debt relief was unconstitutional, but he needed your vote, so he lied to you. Catching on yet? They lie. Okay, and imagine our surprise, Mike Stevens, I'm getting whiplash, said Mara. Breaking, a huge cruise ship has dozens of positive cases on board and is set to disembark in Sydney tomorrow. Yay! Oh, for goodness sake, I don't give a shit anymore. Seriously. I don't care about this. Do you? I don't. Malcolm Roberts said at last the Fair Work Commission supports workers' basic rights, but where were the worker union bosses? Because now unvaccinated train drivers awarded back pay and wrongful dismissal decision. 5 train drivers who did not comply with Sydney train COVID vaccine policy to receive full back pay, including restoration of leave used when they were wrongfully stood down. Here we go. And where did I just see that recently? In the US. Yes, that's why I watch the US news, because everything happens there first, happens here nearly straight away after now. Slavic Warrior said a mysterious red glow seen over the Pacific Ocean captured by a pilot who says he's never seen anything like it. Anyone want to take a guess at what that is? Yeah. Interesting. Anyone? Bueller? And I think that's it, because I think I read this yesterday. I hope I did. Because apparently over 500,000 of Kathy's votes were mail-in ballot. All you had to do was sign. Do you understand what they do now? I haven't finished. No, hang on. I haven't finished. I didn't read that yesterday. Fifi Murray said if Anastasia Palaszczuk implements lockdowns again in Queensland, we can be forgiven for concluding that her intent has always been to crush small businesses once and for all. And how does this photo make you feel? I don't know. If I knew who some of them were, I might think differently. I know who, is that Kevin McCarthy? Mitch McConnell? I can't remember which one's which. Oh, my goodness. They could both be in there, and I don't know. Meanwhile, in Melbourne, Victoria Dan Andrews says Ryan Muleman, hit the side of his car this is ridiculous. He's talking about that accident where it looks like actually him or his wife were drunk and hit a cyclist, and allegedly. That's what it looks like. So there you go. Now I can remove it because I think I am where I am. Okay, let me just get this back over here. So that is an hour of news. That's pretty good. Oh, dear. I didn't think I was organised this morning, but I'm more organised than I thought I was. So I'm going to read what you guys think of all this. Face asking, where is everyone? That was way back at the beginning of the comments, okay? Susie said, breaking news, do tell. Hey, NC girl. Hey, Alex. How you going, Faith? Susie, Ann, how you going? Anne said, did I break the news again? Probably. Possibly. Faye said, hope you're doing well, Hev. And Alex said, we've got lift off. Susie said, hi, everyone. Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Dolores finally got notified. Hope you're doing well. You too. Oh, that's excellent. Finally. Nicey Glover from Columbia, South Carolina. Hey. Susie said, hi, Faithy. Dolores, hi, all to chat. Everyone's saying hello. Alex. And Alex says hello to everyone. She's lovely. Out to lunch. Hey, how you going? Everyone says hello to everyone. Actually, you're all lovely. Susie, oh, God love you, Star Child. Thank you. And Alex is saying hello. Everyone's, see, Alex is just, God love her. Danny Richards, hi, gang. Oh, how you going, Liam? And Susie said, lunchy. And Danny said, just don't have that login anymore. Okay, cool. Out to lunch, you got this. Danny says, Alex. Susie said, hey, Alex, good vibes. Eyes, how you going? Danny said, got your Twitter back today. Oh, good stuff. I'm still waiting to get my original Hev123 Truthseeker account back on Twitter. I'm just locked out of it. It's still there. I'm just locked out. I can't do anything. I can't even log in. Everyone's saying hello. Hello, happy campers or campers if you're not happy. Dolores, Alex, and who else have we got? Just trying to go past everyone, just saying hello. Xenotron, hoping there would be a stream. Yeah, I don't know if anyone noticed. If you stayed till the very end of yesterday's stream, you would have seen me. Someone asked, was it coming on tomorrow? And I'd already taken myself off. I put myself back on camera and went. Danny said, Arizona's trying to, yep, it's the reason for the delay. Yes. I don't think it's going to work. I really don't. Hey, Judy, how you doing? And Zena and Eyes and everyone. Susie said, I love snow. I do too. I haven't got snow at the moment. We've got a thunderstorm or rain now. We had one bit of thunder. I don't know if you heard that. Alex said, hey, Xenotron, yes to the extra live. And everyone's saying hello. Dolores said, decided it was a good day to organise the pantry. It is a good day for that. I was going to go out and do the gardening, and now it started yesterday, actually, because I had to go shopping after the live stream yesterday and I got beer. And now I've got to make all these little, the Chinese containers that you get Chinese food in, these things, right? Well, I cut out, this is my tobacco, mind you, right? I cut out a little door for the snails, and then I put the beer inside with the lid on so that it doesn't get watered down by the rain. Okay, I might do that today, just cut out the little doorways for the snails and slugs to go in. You just bought some battery-powered lightning from Argos. They are fantastic for the pre-planned blackouts. Yep, I got candles. I got heaps of them. Shannon said, oi, sneaky, how long's this been on? Well, now, when you joined, it was only about 8-9 minutes, but now it's been an hour and 8 or 9 minutes. So I'm an hour back in the comments, guys, so bear with me. Alex said, I'm glad we all know the pedo signs. You can spot on mile off. Exactly. Everything will be exposed. It's coming out. Whether you know it or not, it's already happening. It's already happening. There was a red wave. They've just bluffed you all. Or not you all, but the people who don't believe it, they've bluffed them. Anne said he was going to get killed, then they found him in the ocean. Yeah. Well, that's amazing. Susie said, just a few minutes, Shannon. Hey, David, hello from Maine. Only 10 minutes, Shannon. I said, Luke 12:2 and 3 things done in darkness will be brought to the light. Exactly what is happening now across the planet. Exactly. Oh, God love you, Shannon. Thank you. Good day from the Riverlands, South Australia. Alex laughing and, yep, eyes. Dolores asked, hi, David Dorr, did the hunt go down? How did the hunt go? Alex said, hope you're well, David. Hey, Dan Markle Senior, how you doing? Everyone's asking David how hunting was. And said, you're fried. Oh, dear. Susie said, whoever directed us to that earthquake channel yesterday, yikes, very scary. Yes, the Dutch sense, yes. David Dorr, damn near perfect, Alex. Hope you are outstanding in your field. Hey, Kevin, how you going? Star Child. On the island he built through laundering millions, if not billions. Well, how many of these people have islands? Doesn't Bill Gates have one? Doesn't Joe Biden have one? I don't know. There's a lot of people who have got an island. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Xenotron said, REFTX, I'm beginning to think that our whole world economy is only 10% legit. Everything else seems to be fabricated to cover up nefarious interests, shell companies, etc. I agree. Hey, Phoenix3558, how you doing? Star Charles, I'm not buying all the deaths of the elites. Yep, elites. And said, yeah, I saw the earthquake video. It shook me to the core. Hey, Fred, how you going from Texas? Xenotron said, Star Child, me either. It's all too convenient. And Darren, how you going? Darren and Deb, isn't it? Darren and Deb. David said, still too warm to harvest a deer and whittle it up yourself. Need some cold temps. Faye said, Star Child, I tend to agree with that. And Xenotron said, in my whole life, I've only known less than 10 deaths that affected me personally. I'm using this as a gauge for my outlook on what is going on. Definitely. Everyone's saying hello. Alex is saying hello to everyone. Danny said, my gut does not trust DeSantis. I witnessed him doing the Freemason handshake with someone. Freemasons are tools of Satan. Well, okay, I don't know if anyone's seen my community post yesterday, but you know Harold Lauder out of The Stand? He was on Tim Pool yesterday, the actor that played Harold Lauder. Lauder. Okay, he was on Tim Pool yesterday, and he is a Freemason, and I listened to it, and it was very interesting. And I know, you know, that there are apparently offshoots, right? Oh, you've got to listen to it. It goes for 2 hours. I can't explain it. I'm not saying I believe either way, okay? I'm just letting you know that there could be, because I'm with you on Freemasons, all right? But I think the lower levels don't really know. Xenotron and I agree with you, Faith. SW, I slept in and awoke to blue skies and sun and Hev's news with all my favourites in the chat. Hope the day continues this way. Oh, God love you. Hey, Kevin, how you going? Everyone's saying back to, g'day, Alex, back to Alex. Shannon said, thunderstorms and lightning, very, very frightening here yesterday. It's here today, Shannon. So from South Australia to New South Wales one day, apparently from Western Australia, the cold snap they had yesterday, we're getting that on Tuesday or Wednesday. So that's how big Australia is. It takes a few days for those things to move over, okay, across Australia. Depending, of course, on how fast they're going and all that. But, yeah, we got it today, Shannon. Dolores said, I wish I could say that, Zena. I've had 5 lost since the pokey started. Oh, no. I'm worried. But I'm lucky. So far, so good. Faye said, Danny Richards, I agree. Also, somewhere in the past I saw photos and footage with Biden's the real one. I don't know, but not good. There's some relation to Fauci. I don't know, not relation. They're both invested in something, I think. Go watch The Outer Light on YouTube. He's pretty good. He's a New Zealander. Yeah, there are questions around. There's just questions around him. So, and it's funny because what did Trump say the other day? There's things about you that you don't want people knowing or something. Not in those words, for goodness sake. I'm definitely not quoting him right, okay? Beckham USA said, SC in the house again. Xenotron said, Aussies voted for the same politicians that put us under lockdown and didn't oust when they had the chance. I don't think we reached critical mass and it's done. Isn't there a vote coming up very shortly? They're going to try the same thing here anyway. Just look at the US and you know they're going to try it, okay? Wanda said there are patents on these viruses and weather manipulation. They don't care and they're not hiding it. I know. Starchild said no jab, no job, WEF. Better be right, bahaha. We may be happy. I don't think so. I think we're going to fight this with everything we've got, all of us. No one wants this. And they can't do things without taking it to referendums to the countries they're supposed to be voting, that are supposed to be democracies. It's supposed to be referendums for the people to vote on. They aren't doing any of that either. We are in authoritarian already. We have been for a while because they have not taken anything to referendum with the people of any of the decisions they've made over the last few years. Possibly 10 or 20 years. I don't know. More, possibly. Dolores said they aren't hiding anything anymore. Exactly. It's all out in the open for everyone to see. Susie said, regarding the huge earthquake in Tonga, firstly, why haven't we heard about it? And secondly, why are so many people that can do nothing about their circumstances? It's horrible. I know. They said, amen to that, Dolores. Xenotron said, vanilla skies in old photographs. Shannon said, to be read in Queen's lyric style, Mamma Mia. Queen Mamma Mia. Can't think of it. Mamma Mia, let me go. That's the only thing I can think. Kevin Thompson said, yeah, they've been spraying heaps around Queensland, New South Wales border. Yeah, I can see that. They're keeping us just drenched here. Dolores said, Susie, they haven't been reporting on earthquakes on MSM for years. Yeah, it's Dutch Sense is the best one for earthquakes, I'll tell you that now. David said, hurricane remnants blowing through today, warm 67 Fahrenheit, horizontal rain, not conductive to deer hunting, maybe cold temps next week. Cool. Shannon said, yeah, they're the nanoparticles to make. Oh, yeah, so you got to see what else is in that thing, you know, the mRNA thingy. You've got to watch Amazing Polly on Rumble. Last video she did. It's letters and numbers, you know, SB something, I don't know what it is, but yeah, you got to watch it. There's there's more in there than we thought, and plus poisonous stuff. Danny said, Faith, yes, it's the standard win people over with truth to win elections and subvert everything they ran on. Trump already knows who DeSantis is. Yes, he does. Faith said, Danny, amen to that. Xenotron said, on the upside, Queensland's never been greener, or at least for a long time. Yeah, I'm sure Australia hasn't been this green for a long time. It looks good, actually. Everywhere I go, it's lovely and green. Menacing Muskrat said, hello all, what's shaking? How you going, Menacing Muskrat? SW tracked them and identified the planes in real time with ADSB exchange. David said, I do my own butchery and need cold temps. I live way out in the woods. Shannon said, check out DeSantis' ex-wife. Here's a Baphomet like Big Mike. Watch the wives. Yeah, we were told to watch the wives. I can't tell if that's got multiple meanings, like as in like Fetterman, his wife's obviously running him, Biden, his wife's obviously running him, or in that way. Out to lunch said, Hev, you are the worst cult leader, telling us to look into something cults don't want you to question things. Exactly. If it's for a cult, it's the best one I've ever been in, because they tell you to think for yourself and do your own research. There is no cult here, man. It's people looking for themselves, finding out the truth for themselves. Hey, Dealey, how you doing? Xenotron said, God's cut the time short. A lot has to get done, otherwise the whole mission will have failed again. Well, haha, next time, Gadget. Face said, David Dorr, hope next week works out for you. Sounds like a place I'd love. Yep. And see, Alex is still going. God love her. God love you, Alex. Dolores said, one of my childhood friends died suddenly 2 days ago. Number 5 for me since they started. Probably died broken heart before all this is over. Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Dolores. D. Lee saying, hello, Alex. Starchild said, we could go steal the children, Susie. were good at it. Red Cross, FEMA mask shots, and 6 foot. Oh, my. Deb said, good morning from South Australia. And Daly said, oh, sorry, Dolores. Yeah, it's a terrible. My condolences. I don't even know what to say. I wish I had the words. It'd be heartbreaking. If it was me, I'd be heartbroken too. Daly said, hello, Deb. David said, Faith, thank you, dear. Fill the freezer one way or the other. Faith said, Dolores, so sorry for your loss. My whole family, like others, have taken it too. I dread what may be coming and pray it doesn't. Yeah, me too. Shannon said, Hev, you're a bad influence. I just cracked in a raw egg onto my toast instead of into the cooker. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Was that me? Deb said, hi, Dealey. Alex said, so sorry to hear that, Dolores. Love and prayers to you, definitely. Nursing Muskrat said, Dolores, I'm so sorry to hear this. My sincere condolences. SW said, too many hellos to do here. Hi, everyone. It is, isn't it? Susie said, oh, Dolores, I'm sorry. Condolences to you. Yep, they're popping their clogs where I am too. Good, compliant people that question nothing. I tried to warn them. I tried to warn my friends and and they still didn't listen. Anyway, nothing I can do about it. There is nothing I can do about it. And Menacing Muskrat said, Sharon, yum, my dog would love you. SW, he fell on soft ground. It's sandy that way. Deb's saying, hey, Alex. Dolores said, thanks, guys. God told me to prepare my heart for a loss in 20. I thought he meant from the 19 illness. Turns out it was from the other thing. Yeah. I'm really worried. David said, power was out from 2:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. Crazy leftover wind from the hurricane. Oh, wow. Alex said, it's going to be a very tough few years for a lot of people, Dolores. So very sad. Yep. Hey, Carl, how you doing? And everyone's saying hello to Carl. Hello, Carl. Susie said, you're a bit blurry today, Hev. You kind of look like a talking licorice all sort. My screen looks good here. I don't know. Senatron said there might not have been the tsunami they hyped up, but where the tidal surge is going to happen, it's a natural consequence. Yeah. Everyone's saying hello. Hi, a few more people. Alex says, Susie, I thought the picture looked okay today. Susie said, good, Muskrat, you. Senatron said, Dolores, stay strong, love. You'll be the tower of strength for those around you soon. Yes, you will be. I think a lot of us will be. Starchild said all the people who are stealing will be eliminated from buying from the stores. It's on the way. Tech is no joke. Dealey said, I watched the replay from yesterday's live. It was very blurry, but the live seems clear here. Okay. Well, hopefully they're not playing with me because they do that too, you know. They've sound fuzzed on certain people's videos when they try and get some information across, particularly important information. Susie Fraser said, it's funny that, isn't it, Alex? It changes all the time. Starchild said money will still be around, just limited. I said when I receive my dinner tomorrow, it's steepy, farty, mushy peas, sprouts, broccoli, 2 types of swede, carrots and new potatoes with stuffing, Yorkies, and beef stew with chicken. Eyes, are you trying to make me hungry again? I will have to jump off soon and eat if you keep going. Seriously. I did it again today. David said the only company that I worked for that offered free lunch was the military, lol. That's what I mean. There's no company that I know of that will actually pay you, like pay for your lunch. Unless you are like on the road somewhere doing something, maybe you might get, I don't know, an allowance for lunch or something. I don't know, but not many. SW said, Navy kept their personnel happy with smorgasbord-style food on ships and establishments. Oh, yum. Shannon said, slush funds. Hey, Ichabod, how you doing? Hope all is well. It will 1 year on the 19th since Mama passed. Rough times. Much love and respect. God bless. You'll be safe. You too, Grady. I hope you're doing good. chin up and keep the strength, you know. I know it's hard. Oh, I couldn't even imagine, actually. Alex said, sometimes I find YouTube changes the settings, Susie, but StreamYard only allows up to 720p. Okay, well, I went through StreamYard to set up the whole live stream, so it should recognize whatever the StreamYard's running at, I hope. But prayers for everyone who have lost someone, guys. Seriously. You know, I would hate it myself. So I'm just sending my prayers out to anyone who's lost someone or who's going through a hard time. I said, when I receive my Sunday roast, I'm going to send it to Hev. Oh, God love you. SW said it's pretty rare for two planes to collide unless they're flying together. 7 out of 10 for sure. Yeah, we were told that. 7 out of 10 crashes in that way are deliberate. It's not an accident. Susie said, does anyone in this chat take collagen? Are you getting good results? RE, joint pain, or improved skin or hair? No, the only collagen I get is when I eat when I drink beef bone broth. And it's the best collagen. And I haven't had it for a while, so I'm going to have to make that soon. I think I can make that in my new cooker. That might be something to try. But let me know, anyone who does collagen. How are you going with it? Danny said, Dolores, as tragic as it is, all adult sudden death syndrome, for instance, at least we know the truth. Yeah. Yeah, Dealey, accidents like that just don't happen. That looked like it was going for, the little one looked like it was aiming for the bigger plane. Because of where it came from at the back as well. Alex said that explains a lot. 720 ain't all that high res wise. Yep. Dealey said, Susie, I take collagen. Xenotron said, Susie, I would recommend it. It did help my skin. Danny said, definitely a car crash. That's what it sounded like, in that, where that lady said, I just voted for the first time in Chicago, and then that did sound like a car crash. Didn't sound like gunfire or anything to me, but it sounded like a car crash. Hey, John, how you doing? Alex said, like an old school phone camera, Susie. It would be interesting to know the passenger list personnel involved could be a setup. You never know. Delay said, Susie, I had collagen from BioTrusto. My coffee, no taste. I had better skin and hair, improved joints. Yes, I recommend. Liz said, so much can be faked. Yes. Oh, BioTrust. SW said, I just had a SIM card crash on my phone. Oh, really? Out to lunch. The lefties can go glue themselves to the private jets. I wish they would. Why don't they do that? They glue themselves to everything else, and for all us little paupers, you know, to give up everything we've got, but they never go at the rich people who fly private jets and use a lot of electricity and have big mansions and, you know. Susie said, Zena been on it 8 months, thought joints would be better, but there's still definitely improvement. Skin better, but hair not growing as fast as I'd hope. Nails still breaking. I think it might depend on which type of collagen you're using. I know the best one that you can, if you're not a vegan or vegetarian, the best one you can use is beef bone broth. That's the best one because our bodies can access it easier, the collagen out of the animal rather than out of plant matter. Or I've got collagen here made out of what's it made of? I can't see. It's dark here. What's going on? It's so dark. It's made out of, I have no bloody idea. Like fish and I don't know, other things, and it's not as good. April said, hey, Heaven, love your content, appreciate. Oh, thank you, April. God love you. Dealey said, BP oil invented the term climate change, yeah. Messing Muskrat said, Dealey, I'm thinking about starting collagen. Is there a brand that's superior? SW said, most people would run to assist, I would hope. Yeah. Dealey said, Muskrat, I use BioTrust. Xenotron said, Susie, it takes time to build up again, but when I have spare money, it's on my list to get more. And Alex is saying, hey, April. Hey, Liz. So menacing, it turns out Elon Musk's real name is... What is it? Menacing Muskrat said, Dealey, how long did you see results? And Alex said, hey, John. Dealey said, Susie, try biotin for hair and nails. My hair grew over an inch a month. Susie said, I hate my phone. I hate phones too. I said, you do realise collagen is aborted fetuses from number... No, it's not. No, it's not, eyes. You can get collagen from beef bone broth. And that is not, you do it yourself. It is not from, maybe processed one. I don't know. Just like hand and face creams. Please wake up and go, yeah, I know. I've heard about the hand and face creams. Is that redrum or red rum? Dealey said, Musgrave, I noticed results in a month. I said, message held for review. Xenotron said, I bought my collagen from Nutra Organics Collagen Beauty. Pope Francis is going to Mount Sinai November 13th to rewrite the 10 Commandments. Not a good idea. Today is 13th here in Australia, but that'll be tomorrow here in Australia because that'll be when the 13th is over there. Wow, it's hard. Alex, it must have been Google eyes, as I haven't seen any of your comments flagged yet. Shannon said, I like it when it's too windy, they have to turn the windmills off. Yeah. When it's too windy, they cannot have windmills going. You know why? Because they bend and break and... So they lock them so they don't turn when it's really windy. I thought that's what they were for. Susie said, seriously, it's more than autocorrect. Text tampering with all the time. Yeah, I get that with on Twitter a lot. Actually, even on YouTube. Faye said, menacing, I wouldn't want to even be close to being in his shoes. And Eyes is crying. Menacing Muskrat said, I'm going to get some for my husband and myself Christmas. Xenotron said, menacing, didn't God strike the Vatican when one of those popes got elected? I hope he visits Mount Sinai like in the days of Moses and his... wouldn't that be biblical? Alex said, was he using flour, Dan Andrews? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he probably was trying to snort some flour like Sean did. Mr. Atwood. Sniffing the flour, my ass. Menacing Muskrat said, 5 by 5 eyes to see. We can see you. D. said, Susie, I agree. Always proofread before I hit send. Then I see words change after I hit send. I've done that too. I've proofread to make sure and still gone, you're kidding. And I'd take response. If it was me, I'd just say, I stuffed it. Yeah. Faith is laughing at Alex. Chill with Cat. Alex says, sorry, I'm slightly behind in the chat. I'm way behind in the chat, geez. Susie said, people from Melbourne are called Melburnians. Melburnians? Melburnians, I know. That's how I know it, of them as. SW said, like Dan's extreme steps. Yeah, there was like 2 of them, and he fell down and he was barely breathing or something. What did he do, wind himself? I think he winded himself. Have you ever winded yourself? Where you fall or you hurt your back and you can't breathe. You can't breathe. I think he winded himself going down a step and hurt his back and winded himself. I don't think it was an accident. Xenotron said, AI will never get it, lols. Alex said, maybe he was baking, Faith. Melburnians. Yes, that's how I know them as. SW said, yes, we are indeed Melburnians. SW said, Queensland's call us Mexicans. I said, you realise unborn collagen and hand creams? Yes, some, not all. I do understand. SW said, Queenslanders. I said, Alex, do you see this? Yes, I see it, Eyes. It's actually on the screen. Look. See? I see. Zena said, life is great in the Sunshine State. Every Queensland heart sings a song. Yeah, as long as your pallet chuck doesn't go shutting it down again. Faye said, we see it, eyes. SW said, I love Queensland and will return soon, I hope. Oh, everyone goes to Queensland at least once in their life, surely. Alex said, I was thinking that when the power went out here last month, nothing worked, so I went out into the street and spoke to my neighbours. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That's the best thing to do. Get out and speak to your neighbours. Hey, do you know what's going on? Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. But be prepared. I said, Alex, did you see what I posted with extra words to fool the bots? Yes, eyes, I saw your trick message. You fooled them. Faye said, Alex, what country are you in? I said, did you realise it? It's very true. Susie said, Delay, my stuff gets deleted or changed all the time. A harmless comment to Muskrat just now was partially deleted. There you go. They're playing with everything. They're still not going to win. Alex said, England, Faith. Faith said, oh, cool. Menacing Muskrat said, I caught that too, Delay. Alex said, yeah, they put a lot of nefarious things in our products and food, eyes. Yep, they do. Delay said, Susie, it's happening to me now. It's like something takes over my phone and does what it wants. Wow. There's a lot of glitches in the Matrix right now. Maybe it's deliberate. Robin said, hey, everyone. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Alex said, I love that we could all come together no matter where we live in the world, Faith. Yep. And everyone's saying, hello, Robin. Hey. Alex said, I said, Alex, people in the chat were talking about it and I want this, so I thought they should know the truth. Faith said, agree, Alex, this has definitely been my family through this nightmare and I'm very grateful to have you all of you. Yep, me too. Because like I said, I tried to warn people. They didn't listen to me, my family anyway, but other people did, but my family didn't. Senatron said, remember how we've been gaslit about poisoning the flour given to the Aboriginals? Nothing has changed. Perhaps insects, still poison. Oh, and all the chemicals. Yep. Alex said, good on your eyes. Alex said, yes, agree, Faith. Hev and this chat bring me great comfort, and I truly appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys too, believe me. I said, do people in chat really want collagen hand face creams? No, thank you. Oh, no, this is one you take internally, like not the one you put on your face. I don't buy collagen face cream. I won't do that. I never bought into this anti-aging BS. I don't know. Never bought any of the they sell. Susie said, Delay, something is taking your phone computer over. You can feel it. I say something off topic in the chat to see how quickly I'll get ads about it. Sometimes it only takes 5 minutes. Wow. Alex said, Storm's awesome. Menacing Muskrat said, perfect, let's go Castro. Alex said, I love thunderstorms. Perfect timing. Alex is laughing. Muskrat. Delay said, oh, yes, Susie. I said, people need to wake up and smell the coffee and go down the rabbit hole. Oh, I have. Yeah, I know face creams aren't good. I use Vaseline petroleum jelly. It works. Under makeup, I mean. It works. Hey, Randy. How you going? It's been a while. Dave said, good night all. Can't hunt tomorrow, Sunday, but have been sleep deprived for a couple of weeks now. Love and prayers to all. Yeah, I did not get a nap yesterday, and I went to bed at midnight last night. I was up at 6 this morning. But I'm feeling all right. It's amazing. Normally I'd be like, oh, God. Delay said, eyes, please share what you know about collagen. Dolores said, good night, David. Yeah, collagen has things in it, the cream. And maybe certain, I don't know. That's why I stick with beef bone broth. It has collagen. It's got everything I need, and I don't need to necessarily buy things like this. Susie said, bye, David. Good luck. Good night, David. Have a good sleep, David. Delay said, Randy, you made it. Alex said, I ignore all ads and stuff I'm not interested in. So do I. I just, yeah. Skip. And it doesn't matter what they're trying to sell me. They can't. It doesn't work. Danny said, Hev, you don't laugh as often as you used to. I know you're self-conscious of it, honey, but you have a wonderful laugh, and I'll bet everyone here agrees. Please feel free to laugh more again. I know. Oh, sometimes I'm just rushed, and And some days I just have a day, you know, you have that day and just, But no, I'm all right today. Alex said, good night and God bless, David. Have a great day tomorrow. Faith said, my state, no big surprise, believe me. Danny said, laugh more again, Hev. I will. Menacing Muskrat said, Randy, hello. How's it going over there? Everyone's saying hello to Randy. Dealey said, Danny, totally agree about Hev's beautiful laugh. It's a funny one. I'm not that self-conscious about it. I used to be. I'd laugh, then everyone else would laugh, and I'd go, and they'd go, no, okay, go. Sounds like I'm doing seconds, chucking seconds. You know when you take off in first and second gear and you... Randy said, great, just got back from World FMX Tour show. Oh, excellent. Nice to be here. Good to see you, Randy. You've been missed. Faye said, how can some still be blind to this? I just don't understand. I don't either. I couldn't understand months ago. But apparently they are. Alex said, oh, cool. Hope you enjoyed it, Randy. I said, Alex, I've just posted. Wonder if it's held again. Randy said, I missed you all too. Oh, God, love you. Menacing said, let's go Castro at Randy. Out to lunch at number 4. Looks like a dude. Oh, yeah, Kath. Which Kath is it? Hey, George, how you going? Dealey said, out to lunch. My thoughts too. Alex said, last message I see is you saying about smelling the coffee eyes to see. SW said, maybe he has a quintuplet wife. And maybe he married 4 women. Maybe they do the same thing as that FTX company. It makes me wonder about politicians in their little cliques, you know. Do they do the same kind of thing? I don't know. I'm sure some do. Menacing Muskrat said, hello, George. Xenotron said, what a clean neighbourhood. Storm footage. Out to lunch said, UFO landing. Could be. You never know. That the red glow. Oh, was that the red glow or was that the cloud coming in? Robin said, not a natural cloud formation. Alex said they've been messing with our weather for years. I believe since the 50s or the 60s. I said, Alex, these effing bots are getting very clever. And George said, hi, Menacing. Good to see you, George. Liz said he was being interviewed in a car. That's it. It was, yeah, Kanye was being interviewed in a car, right? If you can find that footage, go watch it, please. He said a lot of really like, wow, okay. Some stuff we knew, but a lot of it's coming out. I'm telling you. He's waking a lot of people up. Alex said, oh, I nearly forgot. You probably already know, Hev, but look up the state of Ohio on the map in Google Images. Someone said it looked like Biden sniffing Ohio. Hang on. A map of Ohio. Hang on. Map of Ohio. Images. I don't know. I can't see it. I'll show you what I can see. Hang on. What's something is... Where's my phone? I can feel it vibrating. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Biden sniffing Ohio. Oh, you made a mistake. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of that. Senatron said claim. I've got to get this back over. Sorry, guys. My mouse is... I need a new mouse. Come on, mousey. Work for me. Work. Ready? Over we go. There we go. Got to do the action with it, you know. Now I've lost my spot. Okay, here we are somewhere. claim. George is saying, hey, Alex. Alex said, Google have blocked my comments before I was trying not to worry about it. Dealey said, Hev, was the clip about Kanye talking about he and celebrities that sacrifice? Yes, it was. Family members for fame. You want to be famous? Yeah, you got to let go of one of your family members. No, thank you. Susie said, Dealey, I can't drink my coffee without the collagen now because it's more creamy. I use a brand called Organica. I've seen Biotin and Chewy Gummy. Can you get a sugarless capsule? Zenitron said, hi, George, how's things? You take the capsule Biotin. Out to lunch said, could be fishing boats with a red glow in the cloud. Chinese fishing for herring. Okay, thank you, guys. Out to lunch and Fred, thank you so much. It's Chinese fishing for herring, apparently. So there you go. Out to lunch said, Donna's home. Hey, Donna. Fred loves Donna and Donna loves Fred. Susie said, okay, cool. I'll look, Lee. Thanks. Out to lunch said, Mr. George, hi. Dilly said, Susie, my bad. It's a caplet and no sugar in it. Zenitron said, nice. Thanks, George. Thanks for asking. Mercy Muskrat said, looks like Dan got a Trudeau haircut, lol. He was sniffing something there. He was doing it here first, and then he goes. Susie said, Dilly, do you remember who makes it? SW says, some Asians, not being divisive, seem obsessed in wiping our fish population here in Australia. Yeah, they overfish. That's why people should do for themselves. So you can't overfish, overfarm, factory farm, all the stuff we don't like. No one likes it. Randy said, love her, smile and laugh. Dealey said, Eyes, can you type one word at a time about collagen? Good to hear, Zena. Okay, there you go. Botox is botulism in the face. Do you know what that is? Let me just botulism. That's what Botox is, botulism. It's a rare and potentially fatal illness caused by a toxin produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum. The disease begins with weakness, blurred vision, feeling tired and trouble speaking. This may then be followed by weakness of the arms, chest muscles, legs, vomiting, swelling of the abdomen, and diarrhea may also occur. The disease does not usually affect consciousness or cause a fever. Botulism can be spread in several ways, blah, 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 blah. But that is what Botox is botulism in your face. I hope people know that. I mean, I had it once, right? I did go and get it once in the forehead and never again. You're talking about collagen. Are you Eyes? Eyes, can you oh God, it's going to take me ages to get there. Eyes, I think you're talking about collagen. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Dealey said, Susie, my biotin's from the finest nutrition. Menacing Muskrat said, thumbs it up. Thanks, folks. Zenitron said, treason's reason for the season. Yeah, it's a good one. It rhymes too. I said, Alex, I tried to fool the bots to get us held or YouTube get rid of it. I don't know. It depends on which one it was. I've seen that last one. Susie said, thanks, Dealey. Susie said, 13 likes for 79 watching. It depends on if you refresh or not, I think, too, Susie. Carol said, hey, Hev, that pick was McConnell, Pelosi, Schumer, and Paul Ryan. Interesting, a.k.a. the establishment. There you go, McConnell, Mitch McConnell. So it wasn't Kevin McCarthy, it was Mitch McConnell. Thank you. Menacing Muskrat said, I remember when Ben Swan came out with pizza. That was years ago. Yeah, I do too. Susie said, God love you, Hev. Dana said, you've been on an hour. Gosh, I'm rewinding and starting from the start. Yeah, I would. It was pretty interesting, actually. Some of it's been worked out, like the red glow in the clouds and, you know, the fishermen. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. I like to have an explanation for things. I don't like not knowing what things are. Shannon said they can't see the red wave because they're wearing rose-coloured glasses, lol. They can't see the red wave because it was in the Pacific Ocean. That was red light. David said, hey, have you snuck up on me? I checked at your usual time to see if you're on. You weren't there then, lol. Okay, then let you off this time. I was, actually, on my usual time. I started at just before 9, like 1 or 2 minutes before 9. SW said Dutch since blocked me for asking him about Mud Fossil University and called me a troll. Oh, really? Darren said, what countries do these islands come under? I don't know. I don't think they come under a country. Isn't it like maritime law out there? I don't know, but my screen did something weird then. I said the majority of the elites are well effing dead body doubles, clones, and CGI. I agree with you on some of that, yep. Danny said, we're now free to post Twitter. Yeah, on Twitter you can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm not going to say them, but you can read the screen, guys. It's free to say that on Twitter now. Alex said, oh, no, I meant Idaho, not Ohio. Idaho looked like Joe Biden sniffing. Okay, hang on a sec. Idaho. Idaho map. Images. Okay. Oh, I can't make them. Why can't I make them bigger? And it goes off to something. Oh, there we go. His eyes, nose, sniffing. Okay, I got ya. Is that what you meant? Okay, looks. Yeah, I got that. Darren said, didn't Salty just get a Twitter ban for talk? Not free. Oh, did he? Danny said, my understanding is that all God and light centered until level 33, and I've dug relatively deep several years ago to the bottom line. It that way, yep. To bottom line it that way. Sorry, I read that wrong. Susie said, Vincent Caratolo, the actor that played Johnny Sack on The Sopranos, was on the cover of Freemason magazine, as proud as punch to be one. David said, lol, you're welcome to our yesterday's weather. We certainly didn't want it. Had the gas heater on all day. Global warming in action for you. Yeah. Oh, we're getting it. 2 days this week we're going to have cold again, 12 and 14 degrees. And rain, I think. Menacing Muskrat said, Revelation 6:14, the heaven departed as a scroll when it's rolled together and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Always thought about this verse when it comes to Pedo Islands. Yep. Dave said Aussie elections are at least since 1933. That wouldn't surprise me. Hey, Gabriella, how you doing? From Melbourne, Victoria. How do we know the red wave is going to be revealed? Just came on here, so might have missed the info. Feeling bad about midterms. When is Dictator Dan going? Gabriella, I do think the red wave is happening. And it's not, I don't think the mainstream media will reveal it. I think you've got to look for it to see it. But it is happening. And I think there'll be more. Because I think even if, I think there'll be investigations done because Republicans now have the House, Senate, House. I can't remember which one. They got one of them, but they can now do investigations. And you know what the Democrats just did to Trump and all that? Yeah, well, you know, that can be done back at them. And I think that, yeah, we'll find out that there was a red wave. Susie said, Darren, are you talking about the islands referred to in the earthquake channel? D. Lee said, we had 80-degree weather all week yesterday, 40 today, 30, and snow. Oh, wow. Wanda said, democracy is tyranny, republic is freedom. Yeah. Democracy is mob rule. So the people who don't agree are pretty much left out in the cold, whereas Republic takes everyone into consideration. That's as much as I believe that's what it is. Darren said climate change is a thing. It just paid for over 400 private jets to get elites to Egypt. Yeah. Darren said, I meant the private islands of the elite, Susie. Yeah. I said, have you or me have no say in the matter? It will come to pass. Almighty spoke and the NWO will come to pass for a short while. I think we're already in it. David Morgan said Bohemian Rhapsody. Have Mamma Mia, here we go again. Hang on. Mamma Mia, here we go again is ABBA. My. Mamma Mia, here we go again. My. And then the other one was Mamma Mia, let me go. And then Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me. And that, you know. Oh, my goodness. Menacing Muskrats is given earthquakes, usgs.gov. Okay, earthquake info. I know sometimes they hide certain earthquakes or make them lesser than what they are through the USGS. I used to always keep an eye on that. Susie said, sorry, Darren, I missed that. Gabriella said, your hair looks lovely today, Hev. Thank you. God love you. Rudy said, 5:16 p.m. Central. Darren said, what was the earthquake channel on about? A big earthquake off Tonga? On Tonga? I don't know. And it was Dutch since. Danny said, anyone else see the clip of the WEF where they can tell an audience their goal of cutting population half by 2023 looks to be on track, upon which the entire audience applauded? I'm going to try and get rid of us. There you go, Amazing Policy Ladies video. You've got to see that. You've got to see it, guys. Seriously. Alex said, my uncle had his 4th booster a few weeks ago and told my parents he thinks he just made the biggest mistake because it made him really sick. Oh, hey, that's probably the best wake-up call coming from someone who's just like, you know what I mean? And then they realise the mistake and then they start telling other people. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? Susie said, anyone watching Graham Hancock's series on megalithic sites on YouTube? No, I haven't. Graham Hancock. Megalithic sites. Sounds interesting. Hang on. Move everything around here so I can write down. Graham Hancock. I don't know if I don't get to watch many things that I write down, but I do try. I'm too busy trying to keep up the people I normally watch myself. Dooley said, hello, Sherry. Hey, Missy T, how you doing? Good to see ya. I don't know if I missed a Wheezy stream. I didn't see anything up there this morning. So I'm hoping I didn't. Alex, I'll try and say hey to everyone. Sorry if I miss everyone. Oh, that's okay. Everyone's saying hello to Missy T. And Missy T saying hello to everyone. And Alex said hello, Rudy. And Randy said, my body's got 3 deer first day of season. Wow. That'd nearly do your winter, wouldn't it? Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how big it is. Alex said, hey, Gabriella. Ichabod said, howdy, Alex. Sorry, I'm multitasking laundry and dinner. God bless. Oh, God love you, Ichabod. Alex said, that's it, Hev. We all did what we could do to warn people, but at the end of the day, no one can force anyone to do anything. Shame Gov never got that memo. Yeah. Sherry said, please say a prayer for my kids and me. I may be losing my income Tuesday. If I lose my income, I lose my home. Oh, everyone pray for Sherry as well, guys. Oh, no. Definitely, Sherry. Missy T said slightly blurry. Still, what's wrong with my camera? I may have to unplug it and replug it in like after I finish the stream. Shannon says, sorry for the lack of wisecracks and donations. I'm doing dishes and housework, etc. No, that's good. Good on you. Wanda said, looking good to me, Hev. David said, been clear vision here since I arrived. Oh. Darren said, hasn't been blurry at all here. Oh, okay. Faith said a little blurry here as well. Okay. Are the people who are getting blurry in the UK? I don't know. I'm just asking. I don't know. Dealey said, Sherry, I know that's unacceptable. Prayers for you and your family. Yeah. Susie said, Sherry, you'll be in my prayers, definitely. Sherry, God will provide. Hang in there. Hey, Eddie Aguk. How you doing? Hello, everyone. Recently been rewatching X-Files. They were decades ahead of everything. They were. They were telling us. Prayers for Sherry. I see. No, I'm not making you hungry. Randy said, yes. Yeah, X-Files, the truth is out there. Yeah. David said, free luncheons and more at Twitter until Musk came along. Too bad. How sad. Now get a real job. Yep. I don't know any place that's, seriously, I don't know any place that pays for your lunch. I know places that supply the lunch that you can buy, and it's like a little restaurant. But, yeah. David said, I take it when I remember to, Susie. Wanda said, I take collagen, love. Randy said, joint pain to me is when I run out of joints. Alex said, hey, David. Adi Aguk said, the freaky part is on the pilot episode, it says inspired by actual documented accounts. Well, a lot of it, yeah. Look, I read a book called Midnight by Dean Koontz, and he got military, and it was mostly military. And it was about like, what do you call them? Chimeras. Animals mixed with different animals and human and stuff. And he got a lot of his references from the army. And I looked at it. I remember sitting there reading that going, like all the reference page, I even read the reference pages. God, I must have been bored. Anyway, yeah, it does. It happens a lot. Susie, does it help the aches in your joints, David? Susie said. David said, good morning from gloomy Western Australia, Alex. And everyone's saying hello. D-Lee said, X-Files, too many similarities to reality for sure. Alex said, I thought you were supposed to be coming into summer, David. We are. I don't know where it's gone. Dolores said, Sherry, prayers for you. Yes. SW said, hi, David and Randy. Randy saying, hi, SW. Wanda said, best one has 5 different kinds. BioTrust is best. I said, have you had one of my dinners from England and the gravy with all the juices from the meat and chicken juices? I'm not blowing smoke up my own backside, but you would love it. I'm sure I would. Alex said, we should do an X-Files watch with Hev123 Sherry. I'd have to do that on Rumble and Odysee or something. Because you can't, until YouTube works itself out and what it's doing, you can't do it here. D-Lee said, Wanda, yes, that's the one I take. Alex said, I used to love the X-Files, but stopped watching it about 20 years ago long. I should, because there's a few that I could pick out that I could do, and, Mm-hmm. David said, take MMS for nails and hair, Susie. You can't remember exactly what it stands for. Something like multi-mineral salts or similar. I can't take it much, or I have to file my nails almost daily. Yeah, look up Jim Humble for that, for what David's talking about. Susie said, if your new pot is also a pressure cooker, you can definitely make beef bone broth. It is. It's a pressure cooker. Alex said, the Pope is evil. Randy said, eat well, no supplements needed. Cook meat with a bone in it. If you can cook meat with a bone in it, you're kind of doing a beef broth, but on a short scale. And you're not cooking it as long, but you still got all the goodness from the bone coming out into the meat. So if you can, pick pieces of meat with bone and fat, believe it or not. It's very good for you, and it doesn't make you fat, regardless of what the bloody mainstream says. When they say the all-Australian diet or the all-American diet, they're talking about like hot dogs and hamburgers, and it's not like meat and veg. You know what I mean? And that is our standard diet. Most people's standard diet. Most people who cook have meat and veg, That is not what when they say the standard diet, that's not what they're talking about. Because the fat's good for you. Susie said, okay, thank you, David, I'll get some. D-Lee said, Hev, is your bone broth video still available, or was that your old channel? I don't know. Did I put one up on here? I think I did. But the funniest one was on my old channel, and that got taken down, and I've lost it, believe it or not. I said, who used to watch Bad Girls with Yvonne Atkins? Hey, Mrs. Out to Lunch, how you going? Alex said, remember the hologram Pope? Lol, plus that really evil-looking one before this, yep. Alex said, hey, Mrs. Out to Lunch, and Dealey said, yes, Alex, what a trip. And Tiaguk said, look up the Black Popes, supposedly the world most powerful human or whatever. Oh, yes. I briefly did look into that, but I didn't go deep enough. I might have to do a deep dive somewhere along the way. I said, Hev, not from beef bone broth, but the stuff done in Big Pharma is pure evil and they will be sorry. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, Eyes. Yeah, I do understand what you're saying. Just really read ingredients, understand the ingredients when you're buying things. Davis said, rewriting 10 Commandments could well be the trigger for the third secret of Fatima to be unleashed. In any case, not a good idea to mess with Moses. No, oh God. Don't mess with God either. I said, I remember the hologram Pope. Alex said, when that Pope Benedict came in, I knew something was seriously wrong, and the Vatican got struck by lightning twice, I think, but at least once. Atiaguk said the evil ones are the ones that invest, since the companies will do what they want, what they can do to make the investors happy, what no one seems to understand. Yes, I agree. Alex said he looked proper evil, then he quit. I didn't think a Pope could just quit. I didn't either. Alex said, I think God hit the Vatican that day. Did you see what happened to the George Floyd mural? It got struck by lightning. I said, Alex, God's warning to the evil in the Vatican. Eddie Arguk said, our priest was fired for doing the costumary dance in the National Day in Greenland. So, yeah. Oh, really? David said, you're right, Eddie Arguk. I have said this for years. People lose their jobs on account of armchair investors. Alex said, what's the costumary dance? It's called the Quillata Sorneg. I hope I'm saying that right. Sorry, I don't know how to say it in English. Maybe you can look it up and find something. Quillata Sorneg. I'm not sure how to say that. Alex said, yeah, I will. I'll probably see it. Just didn't know the name. Dealey said, Eyes, thanks about the collagen. I'm definitely an ingredient label reader, so I'm good. Good. Dana said, question, how does Twitter generate their millions and billions of money to be supplying so much to their employees, including free lunch? Their advertisements? Odd. No, I think they were getting government. Black ops, possibly. You never know. Seriously. Michelle App late again. Oh, God love you, Michelle App. How you going? Susie said, Addie Aguk, you're from Greenland. Very cool. Welcome. Please don't be offended, but you'll be shortened to Atia because of all the texting. Oh, yeah, trying to spell, yeah, the name. Darren said, collagen is produced naturally and needed by the body, but not so much as we lose it as we age. We do. Alex said, hey, Dana. Alex said, hey, Dan Markle. Wanda said, Dealey, I read labels as well. Found strawberry jam at Dollar Tree. 3 ingredients. Strawberry sugar and pectin from Egypt. Can you believe? Oh, good. Dealey said, Eyes, to see those comments from you about collagen that have just read did not show up on my side. Adi Aguk said, haha, yeah, it's cool. It's all cool. People call me Adi anyway, since they can't pronounce it. CX, no worries. And yeah, I'm from Greenland. Oh, lovely. Kalalit Nunat. I hope I said that right. Oh, my goodness. I said, Hev, how do you get coal from bone broth? I'm intrigued. It's in the bone. The collagen is inside the bone of the beef bones, right? Chicken, I don't know about chicken so much, but I know beef and most meat bones do have collagen in them. And when you cook it for 24 to 48 hours, that seeps out into the broth. It's really, really good. Hopefully YouTube doesn't think I'm giving medical advice, because I'm not. D-Lee said Wanda got to read labels. Wanda said, for sure, D-Lee. Alex said, such a beautiful part of the world. Yeah. Adiagu. It is a beautiful part of the world. Darren said, did you see Hancock in the jungle saying all he wants is forgiveness, even though they did everything correctly through COVID? Never. No, they're not getting away with that. Adiagu said there was a leak recently concerning secret labs in Greenland. Didn't save it at the time, and it showed there was around 40 bases in the middle. Since we all live in the edges, these were in the... Oh, really? Interesting. Wanda said, Darren, after their tribunals, I'll think about it. Darren said, yes, then, Wanda. Yeah, they might get forgiveness after the tribunals and after justice is served. Aaron said, hello, wonderful people. I'm sitting at the beach, Port Macquarie, listening to Hev. Did anyone notice the moon last night? It fell really close and big. No. I didn't see it. Have fun at Port Macquarie, at the beach. Oh, lovely. It's cloudy and rainy here. Oh, I'm just down like a few 100 kilometres down from you. Menacing Muskrat found it. Kanye video. Bitchute. Please, guys, go watch that too. I said, have plenty of mice outside. That was rhetorical. Forgive me. Darren said he was 100% sniffing snow. White lines, vision, dreams of passion running through my mind, and all the while I think of you. High times, a very strange reaction. Who was that? Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. They also did that song, The Message. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. I used to have their CD. Wow. Anyway. That just reminded me of white lines. D. Lee said a lot of these comments that Hev is reading are not on mine, especially I's comments. Oh, really? Have you got live chat, D. Lee, or top chat? You can see at the top of the chat. It should tell you whether it's the live chat or the top chat. Alex said, hey, Erin. Susie said, bone marrow is made up of collagen. That's why you, boil the bones for 1 or 2 days. The longer, the better, I've heard. 48 hours is best. And it literally takes the collagen into the broth for you. Beautiful. And you can cook in the fat you've got left over from it as well, because you get a layer of fat on top. Alex said, I don't know how anyone could put anything like Botox or have silicone implants which can burst and kill people. Yeah. No, I tried Botox once, and it was only like a couple of little, it was mainly that. Trying to stop that, but it didn't work anyway, because that's not what that needs. I've got a big line down the center of my forehead from frowning too much. I said, Hev, just remember lots of info on Google is lies. What I said about Botox is true. I said, I'm coming for the bots. Alex said, people literally butcher themselves because MSM has brainwashed people into thinking they're not beautiful when they are. Darren said, I understand why people want to touch up their looks, but so many go over the top and look hideous. Oh, okay. One thing I would never do and have never done and would never do is the lips. Why are people getting so they look like this? It's horrible. I don't know how people think that looks good. Women, don't do it. It's oh. I was watching some that went too far, okay? And it's horrible, and they love it. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, and I got over the Botox pretty quick anyway. It didn't even work. I was only to try and level out this big wrinkle in the middle, but it didn't work, so I don't care anymore. It can stay there. Oh, you get old. What are you going to do about it, for goodness sake? I said every man or woman is beautiful in their own right. I've said this for years. They are. It's what's in here that counts. Aaron said, hello, Alex. You seem like a very interesting person. She is. She's lovely. Menacing Muskrat said, haven't sent how you remote working. Oh, my remote vacuum. Mate, seriously. If you haven't got one and you have to vacuum nearly every day, it's amazing. It is amazing. I'm so glad I got that thing, especially now because I'm babysitting so I'm away for like 3 or 4 days of the week. It is amazing. SW said, Darren, that's called mutton dressed up as lamb. Yep. Alex said, I've been noticing that with your screen, have the last few videos have had random flickering of the picture. I noticed it the other day. Yeah, I could see it on mine. There's a flicker every now and then, like a flash or something. Atiaguk said, we were in the 5th generation of their plan. Remember, they plan in centuries. Why do you think that everywhere 5G is rolling out? Yep. Susie said, a girl I know went to Brownies with the dad, came up with the idea of using Botox for wrinkles. Look up Dr. Carruthers and Botox. Oh, wow. Dealey said, Alex, oh my gosh, I just seen it, Biden, Idaho. Hilarious. Hey, Pat, how you doing? Wanda said, House Piglosi is gone. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I was trying to work that out yesterday, whether she's actually gone or not. Adiaguk said, how can you call yourself free when you have to work just to be alive? Exactly. Alex said, there's a better picture of it, Faith. It's the Missoula bit sniffing Idaho. Someone mentioned it the other day, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's creepy, Joe. SW said, we are carbon-based life form, and no carbon equals no us. Exactly. We are the carbon they want to cancel. Zero. Menacing Muskrat said, symbolism will be their downfall. Paul Pelosi and the hammer situation. Speaker of the House. Symbol equals hammer. Ooh, good one. Susie said, Alex, Botox was used before to loosen tight muscles for people with CP and to loosen vocal cords to help with speaking. Faye said, Alex, I'll check it out. Whoop, what have I hit there? I said, carry on, Hev, keep singing. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I'll keep from going under. Oh, dear. Oh, I love that song. Alex said, I meant Dealey. I'm doing it again, putting in the wrong names, Faith. Dealey said, Muskrat, great connection. Alex said, blimey, O'Reilly. Darren said, we're also quite a bit nitrogen, SW, which coincidentally they want to eradicate too. SW said, my mate has had many jabs now. He's had seizure on his brain. So sad he forgot who I was. Really? Darren said, plants would never grow without nitrogen. Yeah, exactly. Hey, and carbon. They breathe it in and give us oxygen. I learned that at school. Wow. They breathe in the CO2 and they give us oxygen. Dealey said, Alex, I'll never look at Idaho the same way again. There's Dutch Sins channel on YouTube. SW with prayers. I said, Daniel Andrews, the premier in your country. Hev will never see the light of day again. Very soon, TikTok. Alex said, it's like everything else, Susie Fraser, using meds for the wrong reasons. Alex said, I know, right, Dealey. Darren said, as our PM wants to pay hundreds of trillions in reparations for the Industrial Revolution, does that mean our country now belongs to third world countries? Well, our money does, apparently. They're giving it all out. Why is it every time I start a live, someone starts doing stuff? What are they doing now? Is someone working on the road or something? Oh, dear. Susie said, Graham Hancock wrote Fingerprints of the Gods. The academics hate him because he has revealed obvious truths to the masses they want to keep hidden. Faye said, I'm in the US, Hev. Oh, okay. I don't know then what's going on. Is it new camera time? Or do I have to buy a new camera? Or I'm going to have to check connections and things and unplug and replug cameras in and see how I go. Graham Hancock channel, Menacing Muskrats put that link up. Adiaguk said, spirits are those who believe. Alex said, love and prayers, Sherry. David said, no blurry here at all today, Hev. Could be the lack of bandwidth for some reason or possibly device set too low resolution. And Alex says, picture's fine here. Darren said, you're crystal clear tonight, Hev. Often you're blurry. It's not you, it's the British internet. I think it's all our internets. Our internet's about to go out. David said, lol, Randy, I remember that. Pat said, Aussie Cossack showed elderly people being bashed and sprayed at Old Parliament House, Melbourne. Oh, really? Alex said, it's not you, it's me. Dealey said, when I worked at the prison, we got fed for free. I wouldn't feed that crap to my dog. Oh, yeah, not in a prison, yeah, no. Alex said, hey, Pat. I said, Daniel Andrews will be taken out at point blank. Oh, no, the Almighty will punish you. You reckon he'll strike him down with lightning? I'd like to see that. Susie said, thanks, Muskrat. You're a doll to do that. I'm not techie. I'm a proud 12 flasher. David said, yeah, and Victorian police wanted forgiveness for what they did before, Pat, and then they go and start this again. They'll be lucky if they're ever forgiven in this world or the next. Alex said, did you manage to fix your Odysee, Hev? Odysee's all right. It's Bitchute. I can't upload these two. Like, these will upload to Odysee and Rumble, these videos, the live streams, but I can't link my Bitchute to it, so I don't know. Alex said, I haven't been on Odysee for ages. Neither have I. Pat said, hey, Alex, good vibes. Alex said, I have a pressure cooker, but I haven't used it yet. I know they're supposed to be good. Yeah, I can't wait to use mine. Sherry said, used to love the X-Files. I think they told us what they were really doing. Alex said, I noticed during they shut all the gyms, and now we have more fast food and home deliveries of that fast food than we ever had. Oh, God love you. Hey, Timmy. Hello, everyone. Hello, Hev. Nice to see you on a Saturday here in the US. I came on late. Was there a plane crash or something? I'll watch the beginning after you're done. Yes. At the air show. Yeah, and I don't know. It kind of looks a bit sus to me. I'm not sure. Thank you so much, Timmy. I really appreciate that. And I don't know if anyone had donated before. I don't know if I've actually... I think I did read out a couple of them. I hope they're not disappearing from me, because I'd feel really bad if I hadn't said thank you to someone. Davis said, X-Files crossover, The Lone Gunman, a one-season show about underground maze, The Lone Gunman, which among other things predicted 9/11. Yes, I've got that too. Ooh, we've got some mighty good things to look at if I could just sit here and watch it with you, you know. Wow. Alex said, awesome, Timmy. Yeah, God love you, Timmy. I really appreciate that. And I want to thank Ruff for donating via Stripe yesterday, last night. Yeah. God love you. God love you all, honestly. Dara said, beware of Victorians were blamed for what they did over a century ago. Darren said, wow, Timmy, yeah. Timmy's amazing. Timmy is such a really good person, helpful person. I do appreciate you, Timmy, and he helps me because he's a doctor. He's my doctor now. Timmy, you're my doctor now. Pat said, did you see the episode of X-Files Graphene? Ooh, I'm going to have to go on. Is that the black goo one? Because there's a few, I think there's a few of them in there. David said, magazine, The Lone Gunman, short TV series. Yes. Dealey said, Timmy, hello. Yes, have covered the crash. Yes. Susie said, I feel a pressure cooker live tutorial in your future. Yes, I think I'm going to get some bones, and I think I'm going to do a live pressure cooker bone broth, if I can work out how to do it. Menacing Muskrat said, Heaven Sent and fam, you can watch X-Files on Vaughan Live, then go to Canadians channel or Secure Team 10. I've actually got all of the X-Files and The Lone Gunman on a media box. So I've always got it. You know, I've got it. So that's good. But anyone else, if you need to know, you can watch the X-Files on Vaughan Live. Okay, or Secure Team 10. I've got to look up. I used to be sub to them when I had my other channel, and they're another one that I lost when I lost my channel. Secure Team 10. Alex, I didn't know about that George Floyd thing. Wow. Yeah, lightning struck the George Floyd mural down. It just collapsed. Like, Shannon said they're trying to bring in one world religion, Chrislam. Darren said it was awesome. Alex, God threw a few lightning bolts about to make a point. I think he did. He does that, and he should too. Alex said, I think that too, Shannon. Alex said, we have the best show of all yet to come, Darren. I can't wait. See you next Tuesday, said hopes there's no vegans watching. Alex said, it's cooking advice, Hev, not medical. Yes, cooking advice, not medical. Dolores said, all bone broths have collagen. If you add apple cider vinegar when cooking, it pulls more collagen out of the bones. Yes, that's what I forgot to do last time. Vinegar, okay? When you first put the bones in the pot, before you add any water, pour vinegar. It's only like a quarter of a cup, maybe. It's a very small amount. You pour it over the bones because it helps to draw the collagen out. You are so right, Dolores. Thank you for mentioning that. Because I think I forgot to do that the last time I made beef bone broth. I forgot the vinegar, and it's one of the major parts of it. So Alex said, hey, see you next Tuesday. I like your name, see you next Tuesday. David said, lightning struck the brass plaque on top of the Washington Monument also. There you go. Dealey said, okay, thanks, Dolores. Good to know. Menacing, and the beef broth makes great French onion soup. Yum. Dealey said, live chat. Darren said, notice the lightning didn't harm anyone. It just made a statement. Yep. Susie said, I love Grandmaster Flash, OG rapper when they were poets, not thugs. Exactly. Exactly. That was when rap was seriously, that was the first I think I heard. I don't know. I loved it. It was fantastic. Menacing Muskrat said, Jacinta with junk New Zealand has snow sniffing issue. Oh, I'm sure they do. I think a lot of them do it. And more. Because I've heard what Coke does to people, right? I've only heard, because I've never had it myself, and I don't want it. I don't care. But I've heard it does some pretty stimulating things to people, right? And it kind of makes you wonder if they're doing that in Parliament or anything. Like, what sort of parties do they have? Oh, I'm sure I think I know. Oh, my God. Either that or I've just got a dirty mind. David Morgan said, indeed, Darren, I would say that the lightning bolts were divine surgical strikes. God is real. Alex said, people's lips look ridiculous these days. They're duck lips. Big. Oh, I'm not going to do that. Look, I just looked at myself and went, oh, shit, don't do that. You know, like natural big lips are beautiful, but not when you pump them full of stuff to make them look like, they look like a baboon's bottom. They do. They look like a baboon's bottom. It's horrible. I'm sorry if you've got it done, but seriously, you need to stop. Let it go back. Let it. I don't know if it can, but Darren said, ooh, oversized lips look terrible. Our bodies are correctly proportioned. They are. I sent a girl, she had beautiful lips before she started. And they're awful. I don't know. She thinks she looks great. And I'm like, oh, it looks like a horror movie. Oh, my goodness. Actually, have you seen, okay, let me see if I can get it up here. Hang on. Just let me see. I want to show you something. Say that. Say Tales from the Crypt. I'm not going to show you anything real bad. Which one was it? Coleman's Calamity. Yep, that's it. I'll show you what the lips look like in a sec. Hang on. Let me just get this up here. Let me get to the point where it's... I've got to find his missus. Okay, I'm getting there. Hang on 1 second. I'll show you what these lips look like. Hang on. Okay.
What the hell is that?
I just want to show you this thing here. Oh, you can't. It's blurry. What the hell?
Sorry. Well, that's flattering. Is that how you...
That's what it looks like, okay? That's what it looks like. Don't get your lips done, ladies. Do not do that. It looks awful. This is what it looks like. So there you go. Sorry, but that's... There's no need. Your lips are beautiful the way they are, women. Where am I up to? Yeah, Daily. Fish lips. Susie said, when you Botox the lips, you get anus sphincter mouth. So gross. Yeah. See you next Tuesday. Said lip fillers are the latest jabby in my neighbourhood. Duck smackers all over the place. The lips are the first thing you see when they turn a corner. That's not nice. Dealey said, yeah, that's it, Susie. SW said, what do the cats think of the new vac? Oh, no, they don't mind it. They don't like it, right? But they watch it. And if it comes near them, and then they jump, and move. But if they sat there, my little girl found out the other day, if you sit there, the thing won't bump into her. It'll realise she's there and turn around and go the other way. They're good because I don't have it connected to the internet, but it's still, if it comes up against a piece of furniture, it's got a sensor in it to turn and move. So they don't necessarily like it, but I don't think they don't hate it as much as the normal vacuum because that's loud as hell. And this one's quieter. So, and it does a great job. Other than the corner, every now and then you've got to get out and do your own corners, okay? And hard to reach places. That's the only thing. Darren said, lol, Susie, that description is spot on. Alex said, anyone in the UK remember when Leslie turned into fish lips? She was so beautiful before. A lot of people are before. I don't know why they do it. Alex said, I heard Pelosi was out now. A Republican took the House. I don't know, though. They did. They took the House. There's questions as to whether they're going to take the Senate or not. I think we'll find out. They did. Darren said, that was sad, Alex. I once had a crush on her too. See you next Tuesday. Said, yeah, the real cancer culture is cancelling us. They're trying. Hey, Kathy, how you going? I said, I've seen many robot hoovers. They are shite. Yeah, mine's good. I don't know. You just got to clean the filter. Like, you got to clean the little thing out every day, and you clean the filter out as well. And if you clean it out every time you've used it, it works fine. I don't know. Mine works good. Pat Ryan said, getting ready for 6G towers going up from Melbourne to Maryborough, a couple hundred miles away. Oh, no. Alex said, she was stunning, Darren. I used to love her in Men Behaving Badly. I don't know why women and now men do this to themselves. Yeah, you've seen the guys who did it. The two brothers, I think it was. And they just got so much plastic surgery, they look freaky now. They look like Muppets from the Muppet Show. Addie Aguk said, Rudolf Steiner, 1861 to 1925, said, in the future we will eliminate the soul with medicine under the pretext of a healthy point of view. Ooh. There will be a jab which the human body will be treated as soon as possible directly at birth so the human being cannot develop the thought of existence of soul and spirit. Darren said, the constant brainwashing makes people do stupid things. Oh, it does. And people look at Hollywood stars a lot and think, oh, they look so good, or, they have this or that, and then they want to be like Kim Kardashian and her butt. I went to the shop yesterday and seen someone. Look, I don't know if it was natural, but it didn't quite look natural. And I was like, and wearing tights across the big booty, and it was like, fair enough if that's natural, but it didn't really look natural. And oh my God, I don't know. Why? I said, all those on Earth have removed a natural coal, gas, and other natural stuff will be deadly sorry from the Creator, as is always watching and recording in real time. Alex said, it's like all electric and anything now. It has a shelf life, as they don't make money if something just works. Yeah. They do. I used to call it cyclical consumption because, like, once every year or two now, you have to buy a new toaster because they just blow up. They don't last. Same as kettles. Your washing machine, you're lucky to have it last 5 or 10 years before you need to buy a new one, where they used to last 20, 30 years. Yeah, that's what, I don't know. Alex said, prison food complete with razor blades. Menacing Muskrat says, Susie, you're most welcome. Glad to help in any way. See you next Tuesday, said migrants in the UK are being housed in 4-star hotels and being fed steak, fish, etc. and get free money. That happens here too. Susie said, I don't think it's your equipment have picture going in and out of focus for 2 is mischief, in my opinion. Yeah. Exactly. Why is it not happening to everybody? It's weird. Darren said, but the food is free, Alex, so maybe the Twitter employees could go there. Alex said, I think you've read all the donations, Hev. Oh, good. Awesome, Rough. Yeah, God love yous all. Even people who just watch, I don't, don't discriminate. I love all of you guys. And I do appreciate all of you. And Alex is laughing. Darren, Dazelle said, what have I missed? A lot. You have to go back and watch it. 2.5 hours, nearly. Oh, by that time it was, nearly 2.5. Susie said 3 cheers for Timmy tonight. Hip, hip, hooray. Dealey said, yes, to pressure cook a bone broth. Yes. Shannon said, oh, if you, Timmy, you're making me look cheap. No, Shannon, you gave me a good one the other day. What was it? 69 or 79. Don't undersell yourself there, Shannon. It's all right. Look, you're all doing anyone who, who watches, I do appreciate everyone. Alex said, apparently everyone was pretending to be famous with a blue tick to try and cause havoc. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in Twitter office this month. Darren said, we solved everything tonight, Zal. Pity you missed it. That's all right. You can watch it from the beginning later if you want. Zal said, been there, done that, Darren. Zal said, g'day, Alex. I said, the sun and moon were spoken into existence by Father. The new heaven and new earth will have no ocean, moon, or sun, as Almighty will destroy it. Alex is laughing at Darren. Alex said, hope you're well, Zal. X-Files, there you go. YouTube, watch. Zal said, awesome as ever, Alex. Hope you are too. Susie said, did someone say French onion soup? I feel another live tutorial coming on. Yeah, beef bone broth, and then make French onion soup with beef bone broth. David says, snow is slang for heroin. I thought politicians were into cocaine and meth. Yeah, rather than slow-mo. Oh, is it? I didn't know snow is slang for heroin. Okay, there you go. Well, what is slang for the coke? I don't know. That's what I think they take, coke, not heroin. I don't think they take heroin. I think they sniff a lot of coke, but not heroin. I don't know. White lines. Alex said they were all on coke and much worse. UK Parliament was covered in coke and probably still is, yet people still swallow their cod swallop and go along with the lies. There's the George Floyd news, the mural stuck by lightning. David said, yes, Alex, cocaine, just as I thought. If they took heroin, it would be better. They'd all just go to sleep and do nothing. I heard someone say that Fetterman and Biden, being the no-brainer, should win, become near president and that, because they wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't get anything done. But no, that's not the point. The point is the people behind them doing stuff and getting them to sign it all. That's the point. Zal said, Lubalips. Oh. Dealey said, Muskrat, you rock, pulling up all these links. Zal said, that looked like Donatella thing in Italy. That was from Tales from the Crypt, that thing. Corman's Calamity. It's probably the least gory Tales from the Crypt, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to find a least gory one. But I do like the episode, even though, like, the guy cheats on his wife, and I don't think that's good. But, I don't know. Best of a bad bunch, I suppose. Alex said, Matt Hancock, Mr. Death, Medazalam, has just been paid £400,000 to go out in the Australian jungle on I'm a Celebrity and still be paid by taxpayer to be an MP. But he's not doing his job. Let's hope well, there's snakes out there. And lots of spiders. Hopefully. Well, coming into summer, yes, okay, in the Australian jungle. Whereabouts in the Australian jungle? We don't necessarily have a jungle, but we have probably... Do we have a jungle? Anyone? I don't think we do. We just have, bush. But we do have, wet and dry areas, so... I don't know, but, just got to hope for those snakes to maybe come out. A snake for a snake? David said, it's grotesque. Botox your lips and you too can look like a cod. Alex said, there should be a by-election right now in this constituency to replace him in that so-called job as an MP. I think they should be all over the world. See you next Tuesday, said Alex. I bet that weasel comes out a bloody hero. Hopefully not. Alex said, I know, David, that they've gone around causing destruction at our expense. I can't stand politician bunch of. Yep. Darren said, but what choice is there to replace him, Alex? They all need to go in the jungle on a one-way trip. I said, the effing madness is still continuing. My heart hurts from all this evil and wickedness. David said, we're going to have to send him back to you then, Alex. We don't want your British Grim Reaper down here in Oz. I hope he gets bitten by the deadly brown snake or something. Alex said, I just hope they give him every trial going. Pig's ass or crocodile willy. See ya. Menacing Muskrat said, Dealey, thank you. David said, oh, mangled to death by a drop bear, perhaps. They're worse than the piranha fish. Hey, a kangaroo can do some pretty big damage if they attack. Zal said, like two possums fighting in a sack. I said, what happened to the kitty on the bed? Oh, there's one up the top. I don't know if you can see him up there. Wrong side. I don't know which side is which. There he is. Oh, there's the other one. Hang on, where am I? Oh, my goodness. Right here. Little Bella, she wants out. Hang on a sec, guys. I've got my dressing gown wrapped around my legs because it was cold. Was cold, is warmer. Do you want to go out? Out you go. There we go. Okay. So there you go. Kitty on the bed. One kitty's still on the bed. The other one's gone. See you next Tuesday. Said the futurists are some of the most dangerous psychopaths on earth. They openly talk and write about getting rid of us. Yeah. Alex said, I don't watch a show now, but I used to. Matt Hancock made sure thousands of old people died. I'll never forget. Yep. We will never forget, Alex. We do not forget and we do not forgive. Expect us. Alex said, they're all wrong uns, Darren. We need to take things right back to community level, get rid of central government, look after ourselves. Yes, definitely. Menacing Muskrat said, Hev and Fam, who are the twin guys that had big, weird lips? Okay, they were... Okay, let me see if I can find them on here now. Try to get rid of that. Go over here. Twin... And with not too much cosmetic surgery. Oh, well, that's not how you spell surgery. But anyway. Yeah, okay, I've got it. These guys. The Bogdanov twins. Igor and Kritcha. Look what they did to themselves. Seriously. Ladies, do you think this looks good? Because if you don't do it to yourself. It does not look good. They look like Muppets. Now, seriously, come on. It's the Muppet Show with your very special guest. The Bogdanov twins. Oh, dear. Don't do it, girls. Don't do it. Or guys. Yeah, so that was them, the Bogdanov twins. SW said the bastards gloat over the destruction of the countries. They make me sick. I said Alex Hancock ordered millions of Madeline that murdered thousands across England. Alex said, I think a letter has been written to government to bring back the Bradbury pound from 1914. Hope it goes through. Susie said, here, Alex couldn't agree more. Susie said, music. Alex said, power to the people. Igor and Grit, yeah, now they're strange. Yeah, they looked normal when they started. Oh, Lula's Nana said, brown is heroin, snow is coke. Okay. Susie said, Muskrat, I think those twins were called they're Bogdanov twins. Alex said, yes, I know, Eyes. They're all evil people who will one day be accountable for their actions. And Alex is saying, hello, Lula. David says, Snow was always heroin even before anyone heard of half these other drugs, people coming along after the fact and altering meanings. Shannon said, monkey see, monkey do. Mersting said, Susie, yeah, that's the ones. Bogdanov twins, yep. SW said, the Strangles song Golden Brown is about heroin. Oh, is it? Wow. King Snuggles said, damn, how did I miss this surprise one? How you going, King Snuggle Googleson? Golden, yeah. Golden Brown. I'm not going to sing it. I forgot the words. Hi, Snuggle. Hi, guys and girls, says Snuggle. I said, Alex, here, they'll stand in judgment before Christ. When the books are opened, before they're cast in the lake of fire, this is coming, honey. There's no escape. Yep. Alex said, hey, King. Darren said, I've known Snow as Coke for over 40 years. SW said, we have a jungle, all right, the Daintree. Oh, the Daintree Forest. Yes, we call it the Daintree Forest. But it's like a jungle. FNQ is jungle. My son lives there far up on the York Peninsula. Darren said, the poor man had Billy. Yeah, I had Billy. Dealey said, hello, King. King Snuggle said, hi, Zal. You caught this one too after leaving Martin to his vampire hookers. Zal said, haha. Alex said, I don't know if it's a jungle, Hev. That's what it's called. Another stupid reality TV show. Yeah, it is apparently a jungle, Alex. It is called the Daintree Forest. Not sure where it's filmed. Susie said, why do they call heroin horse? I don't know. SW said, David, your son is in a beautiful place, oldest forest on earth. Sal said, look out for the drop bears. I said, the day of the great white throne judgment is coming when planet reaches 7,000 years old. Fact. And Susie said, bye, Bella. King Snowball said, you must have a funny shaped ass, Susie. King Snowball said, hi, Dealey. David said he likes it. SW spends his leisure time riding the rough on his KTM 500cc MX bike. They do the beaches too with paddle rear tyres, 120k an hour in sand dunes. Hey, Jim, how you doing? SW said, David, wow. Jim said, hello, Alex. Alex said, oh, dear, what the F have they done to their face? Yeah, you remember those twins now? Yep, never knew their name. Yeah, I couldn't remember their name till I looked them up. David said they recognise non-Australians and target them. SW always warned the tourists not to walk under the trees. Pissed myself laughing. Jim said they look like they got Walmarted. They look like Muppets from the Muppet Show. They do. Dealey said, hello, Jim. King Snuggle said just one more operation to go and they will look like that lady that changed her face to look like a cat. Yeah. I don't know why people do it to themselves. Jim's thumbs up. Alex said, I've seen so many celebs like this and regular people following their stupid ways to deform themselves. Yeah, I don't, it's not a good look. I don't know. It doesn't look good to me. Natural is better. Alex is laughing, Jim. King Snuggle said, best looking jab side effect ever. See you next Tuesday. Said, do you have a link to Tales from the Crypt episode, please? Yes, I do. Where is it? Tales from the Crypt. Share it. Copy the link. Where the hell did the other screen go? Oh, hang on. StreamYard, there it is. It just minimized itself somehow. Oh, this is the actual episode that I just showed you. But Alex has put the full episodes of Tales from the Crypt up there. Alex said some pretty strange Walmart folk out there. Dealey said, Alex, yes, they're the ones the brainwashing works well on. Susie said, I think you missed a bit, King. I'm laughing so hard. I have tears rolling down my cheeks. You're hilarious. Alex said, I'll see if I can find one. See you. Jim said, yeah, don't want to be Walmarted for sure. David said, yes, golden brown is the best. I don't know for smoking whiteness for the sniffers and jabbers. Either way, you don't have that monkey on your back. It's too good for most people. Yeah, no, I don't even want to. I wouldn't even go there. No. Zal said, do you seriously think Hancock will get his hands dirty once the cameras stop? He'll be back in his plush tent with a tub of kitty-flavoured ice cream. David said, read Alistair Crowley's Diary of a Drug Fiend, the only novel he wrote, actually an autobiography starring Peter Pendragon and King Lammas. Yep, there's the full episodes of the playlist for Tales from the Crypt, and I have shared myself just the one that I showed you. Menacing Muskrat said a lot of royalty that do that to themselves, self-mutilation. Alex, I'm not sure if these all work, but I'll be making my way through these tomorrow as not seen Tales from the Crypt for ages, lol. Yeah, I've been watching it every now and then, like just a different episode, and some of them are really full on. But yeah, take them with a grain of salt. I do like the Christmas one. The lady kills her husband and then she gets killed by a psycho. I thought, serves you right. Oh, dear. Menacing Muskrat said, Jim Davison, hello. Susie said, I was surprised to see the Stranglers didn't write Golden Brown. It was a hit much earlier for another group. Can't remember who. See you next Tuesday. Said, thanks for the links. And David said, hello, Menacing. Oh, God love you, Shannon. God love you. Oh. Heather is catching up again. More comments needed, lol. Yeah, I'm going to go in a minute to go and eat something. SW, the words of Golden Brown lay it out clearly. Hug said, awesome, Shannon. Hey, old school Pete. Breaking news. Boy George declared king of CGMH jungle after strapping Matt Hancock naked to a tree and beating him black and blue with a snake. Oh, that sounds like a good one to end on, guys. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be back as soon as I possibly can. Okay? Just to let you know. Okay, guys. Have a good one. Much love.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.